All right. Well, just to give you guys a heads up, we'll probably try and end around the same time, like 10:30 tonight. I got early mornings right now with school, so it'll be a little bit shorter, but we'll get in some good hours. So, who wants to give us a recap to start?
Pudding!
Yeah, so we ran away from the Behir. Psych, it caught up to us. Killed the Behir. Jess introduced himself. We I summoned Orpheus back. We traveled to Belsimer to the Tower of the Everlight, if I'm not mistaken. We came in through a secret entrance. We're gonna try and raid its library and have Rundorth look up some stuff. But when we were scouting out, Orpheus ended up waking up a gibbering mouther, and then we ended up waking up a black pudding. They're killing everything, or they're killing Sablin and me, and some drow are about to burst in through the other door. So, good times. It was nice knowing all of you.
Great.
It was nice knowing most of you. I'm still not sure on Jess.
So you guys are in this room. Kyle, you watched the last session,
Oh,
right?
yes, I am well aware of the predicament
Great.
I'm in.
That's what I thought.
Oh god!
So,
why does it feel so much bigger than it was before?
well, there's the black pudding hanging from the ceiling above Sablin, and then the mouther right next to him, just covered in mouths that are just gibbering and gibbering and gibbering endlessly. Down the hall, we see Artemis, Orpheus, and Agony. And then Jess had run out and then backed back into the room, and Rundorth and John are there too. So, as we start this next round... Oh, go ahead.
Do I still have my wings? I don't think so, right?
How long do they last? Like an hour?
I'm almost pretty sure they ran out.
No, if they're an hour, then they're there.
Oh, cool.
Because you haven't taken a short rest.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we did.
Did
we
you?
Took a short
Yeah,
rest.
you did. That's right.
But can you turn your wings on and off?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
I guess he hasn't told us yet, huh?
No.
You saw them. He had his wings out during the fight with the big lizard thing.
I must have rolled for it. I don't know what I did, but I'll look at it later.
You did. You rolled. You did roll something about it.
That's how many hours, whatever I rolled. I can't find it. I'll just pretend.
It was like 6 or something.
I forget. Whatever.
Okay, so 6 hours. I can't use it.
What was the roll? What was the number you had to roll? I think it was pretty low. What was the dice you have to roll for it?
I don't remember.
No, whatever. Never mind. Okay. So
was
anyway.
it ever described what Jess's wings look like?
Yeah, they're like bat wings.
Bat wings.
They're black bat wings. I'm Batman.
All right. So, at the end of the last round, you guys heard some noises coming from the other side of this door that Agony's standing right next to. So, suddenly that door swings open, and inside are a bunch of drow, again, who Orpheus has seen, but they look like they're wearing these like kind of uniforms, but they're all old and shabby. These like robe, kind of nice uniforms, but they're all kind of worn out. And they are 4 of them just in here that open the door and see you and start pulling out, the 2 in front start pulling out swords. The one in the back start pulling up little hand crossbows. And so I'm going to roll initiative for them.
Awesome.
Oh, joy.
Guys, does anyone have any way to convince them to fight the other things that we are currently fighting? Because that would truly solve our problem.
I might have something. We'll see. Because Orpheus is still a spider right now.
Like, I legit don't have any kind of spells for charming people. I still need to take a long rest so I can change out goddamn heat metal.
All right, so we will start the top of the round with Orpheus.
Okay, so Orpheus, who's still a spider, is gonna go here. And can he do like some sort of can he like rear up on his back legs and do some sort of show to like try and I don't maybe not scare the drow, but
Aid
like-
action?
like freak them out in
Seduce
some way?
the drow.
Seduce them, try to try
feel
and
like
sort
Ooh,
of
seduce is
awe them.
look
accurate.
at that tiny
Sure. Yeah.
spider.
Okay.
Wow.
Just trying to surprise them and okay. Get their attention.
Yeah, try and wave, wave his front legs around as if to sort of ward him off or something like that. Let's
Just-
see.
So spelling out the name Lolth in, with his arms.
Yeah, something like that, or you know.
Yeah.
fun to
So
say
would
it
that be
the
persuasion, charisma,
LOLTH.
what? Deception?
All of the above.
Sounds great. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, what a deception. I want to say no. You know what? I'd say this either
Persuasion?
performance or intimidation. I feel like
Okay.
because even though it's like awe, I think that's he's kind of trying to have this presence, right?
Okay. Yes, he doesn't have those trained, so I'm just gonna roll charisma.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not working.
So
It's a good chance.
yeah, the one in front of him just started looks like he's gonna lunge at him with his sword.
Okay. Bring it. That's Orpheus.
All right. Let's see. Rundorth looks around and he's like, fuck it. I need to go find these books. And he just kind of starts fiddling with this ring on his hand. And suddenly he just goes invisible. You see this, Jess. And then John, you feel his body push past you.
Motherfucker.
And actually, both Artemis
Son of a bitch.
and Agony, you hear that, you feel him push back to you too. He's like, "Excuse me, pardon me," and then he gets in front of you guys and he sees all these drow and he's like, "Oh fuck," and
That's what you get.
that's kind of the oops.
You
Let me
push in
make him
front of the
invisible.
line, and all the bad things happen to you.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, and yeah, okay. Actually, I'll do stuff from us. Actually, I'm gonna roll a stealth check for him. Okay, but I'll go to Agony.
Rundorth, get back here! I swear to him in Dwarven, but
If
obviously
you're
he
gonna
probably just
save
fucking
the
snuck
world,
by.
why don't you start with saving us?
Well, I guess we're not important. Anyway, let's try and finish off this Mouther here. And actually, do I want to do that? No, I want to save my points. I'll just firebolt the Mouther. Ooh, it's 12 hit.
Yeah, for the Mouther. Yep, that'll hit.
Yeet. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately.
Wow.
Not great. But the Mouther is bubbling and looks like it's melting and almost falling apart. But you just kind of throw a little spark at it.
That's all I got. Your turn, Artemis. Tap tap.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, Jess, did you want to move at all, Agony?
No. Yep. I'll
Jess,
stay
your
here.
turn. And I will remind you that there's a hallway behind this statue, so you guys can always go back out that way. It's not on the
Yeah.
map, but it's there.
I'm gonna assume that I don't see a bad guy within my sight here. I don't think I see anything.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen the drow. You know that the black pudding and the Mouther are around the corner to the left.
I'm gonna see if I can't get an angle and see them. I don't know if I can.
So you have to get up into that hallway or into the spot that John is standing. He can turn around the corner, but they're far enough down the hallway in either way that you can't see it without
I
going
can't
past
even
John.
see him from where I am, so
Okay, so I can move past John, right? If it's an ally, or how does that work?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll see some of these bad guys.
Gives a little help here.
Eric,
can I
what's
come
the
to go?
hang on, this is a strange question. What's the lighting situation in this hall?
There's, I think it's on dynamic lighting. I think there are, torches in one of these
Torches
rooms.
that are lit.
Yeah, in
I
the
can-
room that the drow are in.
We all have night vision, don't we?
Yeah.
There's a-
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't aren't. What I'm thinking is Gloomstalkers are invisible to things that are only using dark vision.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, let me
sort
take that. So there are torches in the rooms that I've placed. I can't. So if there's light, if Sablin can see,
Good
'cause I
point.
don't think
good
the
point.
drift globe. Yeah, there's a torch right behind this guy in this
Okay.
corner. I see it now, right there.
No, I'm not invisible, but they have no benefit on attempting to detect me in dark or dim visions. So if I hide, they can't get an advantage, is what it's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I hide, they get no advantage. There's no way they can get advantage, even though they can still detect me. I'm not undetectable or invisible. Anyway, maybe there's a version of that, but the one I'm using doesn't have that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot there's two versions of that.
That might be like the official version. I think I'm using the unofficial one. I don't know.
So
Gotcha.
what are you doing on your turn?
Yeah.
Jess.
So I move up to this location, and if it's okay, I can move past John. I'm going to move into the hallway and attack the Mouther.
Okay, great. Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to use 2 crossbow attacks against it. It's 18 hit.
That'll hit.
I don't think I put Hunter's Mark on anything, and if that is the case, then that's fine. It's actually gonna be.
I don't remember.
I don't think I did either. Otherwise, we probably would have marked it.
Yeah. So you get sneak attack because Sablin's right there. So that is 15 damage, and so you kind of, this thing is like reaching up to attack Sablin again with all of its mouths, and as you shoot the bolt into it, you just kind of like sink it right into like this kind of thing's like amorphous and barely holding together, and as it like holds together to try and get Sablin, you hit the little ball, and it just all splats, and is like just goo on the ground now.
Okay, and then I'll attack the black mass thing that's above him as well.
Okay, so there's like the black sloshing pudding.
I don't think 9 hits.
A 9 will hit.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a big glob of jelly.
That'll be
Like the lowest
just,
AC I've ever seen.
Just 7
Oozes
damage.
are very easy to hit in most occasions.
7 piercing. I don't even know if that does
7.
much.
It doesn't do much. This is a big glob that hasn't really been hit much.
Okay.
But you do put some damage into it.
Okay, and then for my last 2 spaces, I'm gonna move back to this location. That'll be my turn.
Great. All right, John, you're in the hallway.
Gonna take
got
a
these-
step forward. I'm gonna look to the right, look to the left, look to the right, look to the left, and
John,
I'm
get them, John.
It's in the mouth. It's awful.
going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Sibelin. So let's roll an additional d4, so you get 8. Because that's a 2nd level. And then as an attack, I'm going to, as an action, throw a card at the pudding.
All right, 11 will hit it. So you toss a card up at this big blob of
For
goo.
20 damage.
For 20 damage. So you slice into this large pudding.
And that'll be my turn. Wait, no, I'm gonna take a
Um,
couple steps back.
Actually, what kind of? Oh, that the card does piercing. Okay.
Well, it should be a piercing or slashing. It's kind of, depends on how you see it. If you want to see it as, continuing to move or
I kind of
stopping.
want to see the card as slashing.
Okay.
No.
If you're okay with that, because I think that it's a slashing card. It's not a point. It's a edge, and so in that case, this pudding is gonna split.
Yep.
Oh boy or oh no? I'm not sure which.
Bit of
So,
both.
let's see. One size smaller. So we got two little medium puddings now. Move this goo.
Well, that sounds
Um,
nice.
They're friendly guys. Don't worry.
I mean, they hit as hard as
It
their
has,
Blue.
original.
it has twice as many attacks now.
and
They're
so
weaker, aren't they?
yeah, each of them has half. So like the total hit points has not gone down. Each of them has half the hit points of the original.
Now they're easier to
what it was.
fireball.
So
I mean, wait for me to get some health back real quick, and I'm totally down for that.
I'm not fireball.
I
falling
did what
for
I
two
could,
puddings.
I mean, honestly, that 8 HP I think is going to go a long way. So thank you for that. That actually helps a lot.
all right, John. So you've hit this pudding, and then you ran away.
Back up around the corner and look at Jess and go, come on, go back, go. You can do more.
All right, Artemis.
Okay, the pudding closer to me is getting Eldritch Blasted. 16
16.
for 7 force damage, okay. And that was 16. 11. So 18 force to Mr. Pudding, and he's getting knocked back 20
Not
feet.
bad.
Yeah, they do look weird to me.
Like there's no box around them?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's not like
I don't think he can get moved past Sablin in this situation.
Okay.
I think he just gets like kind of pushed into Sablin.
Oh, it's splashing everywhere. Ah!
But it's not going to hurt him anyway. It's
Okay.
just, especially because Sablin's resistant to acid. Sablin just kind of pushes it off.
I'm
But
sure
it's
it
not,
washes
doesn't
off,
get
darling.
moved out of the way. Because it's kind of this narrow hallway. It doesn't really have anywhere to get pushed past him.
That is. I don't want to leave agony right there. That is me.
Okay. So, Agony, you hear a kind of a yelling coming as these two other Drow soldiers who look, they're also in uniforms, but they're in different uniforms from the ones in this room. That kind of come into this room. They're yelling like confused in this language that you don't understand. And then they, you just see them come into the room and kind of look at you and start pulling out their weapons as well. They don't do anything on this turn.
There's more of it there. There's more.
I see that. That's a good firewall.
But
I know. This is all bad. It's nothing but bad choices.
All right.
Delete.
The Mouther is dead. Sablin.
Alright, is our giant sword still active, or was
Yeah.
it not activated? It is?
I think it was.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you.
It was totally activated.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a swing at the one to my right, the one that was Eldritch Blasted. Let's see how this. And I assume that hit.
That'll hit it. Oh yeah.
24 on the one to my right.
Okay, and the
Yes, it's slashing.
is slashing damage, right? Okay. So,
Yeah.
Let me just see here. Okay, so like you cut it down, and it burns and it slashes, and it like looks like it's about to kind of dissipate, but then like they kind of hold together, and there's two just like barely, or these kind of tiny little globs that look like they're about to kind of dissipate, but they're there.
God, this thing has so many hit points.
Well,
Let's see here. Okay. So I've already started my action with attacking, so I can't. So yes, I can't Dragon Breath for this. Okay, so I gotta just pick one to hit. I guess we better just take out one of the little ones than to split the other one up. So yeah, I'm gonna take a slice at. What?
I'm sorry, I just remembered. I think, yeah, when you hit it with a melee attack, you take 1d8 acid damage.
Okie dokie.
Your
And
item doesn't get hurt because it's magical, though.
okie dokie. And looks like that rolled a 4. Oh, 7. Gotcha. Oh, less of the average. Gotcha. So 7 divided by in half because my acid resistance would go down to 4.
Yep. No, down to 3. Right down. So you just take 3 acid damage as you hit this thing, as it splashes back up in your face.
All right. I'm gonna use my second attack to just try and finish off the one right in front of me.
The little one.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make the attack. 9 is
And-
gonna hit it.
Okay, how does that do it?
Yeah, that'll easily take it out. These you look like you almost took out that one, but they just like barely held on. So these guys are very dead. But you take 5 acid damage reduced to 2.
Okie dokie. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the blessing as soon. I'm going to grab my holy symbol and concentrate for a moment, and let me see how much that is again. I'm gonna get some temporary. Okay, 2d6 plus my con mod. Let me roll that real quick. That'll be my bonus action once I roll that.
Okay.
Okay, 10. 10'll help. 10'll help.
All right, so you get some hit points back.
And not gonna move, because if I move, yeah, that'll just provoke opportunity. So I'm just gonna stay steady right here.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the drow now, after Orpheus came and taunted them, those 2 right at the door just are going to attack with their swords. So 14.
Against Orpheus?
Yeah, that
Okay, that's a hit.
hits for 7.
Okay, and I assume that's not magical?
No, it is not. No, these
Okay.
guys have pretty shitty little
Okay.
short swords. And then the other one is going to attack as well
That's it.
for 9. Yeah, 9
Okay.
damage. Also not magical.
Yep. Still standing.
And the other one's looking in the back, have pulled out these little hand crossbows. The one of them, I guess he's gonna kind of step this way so you can get some view down there, and is gonna shoot over at Artemis with this Orpheus.
That's
Oof.
a hit.
Yeah. So, not great rolls though. 6 damage in halved is 3.
That's exactly what he had, so.
All right, so he goes unconscious.
Ironically, this whole thing started because I was trying to save him. Woof.
And the other one is going to shoot at Agony now that guy disappeared.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah,
Oh,
that,
fuck. Jesus.
I mean, that hits if you want it to hit.
Yeah, 24 is going to hit. So that's going to be 10 damage, 10 piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
As this kind of
Isn't that just 5? That other plus 5s in case it was a crit.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I was still rolling off my previous crit. Yeah,
Trying to
just
save
5.
your life a little bit at a time, Agony.
Good job. Yeah, you shrug it off, and now you're immune to this poison.
Thank the gods.
Yeah, as your divine blood just shrugs it off. All right, so that's the drow. Now it's the black pudding.
Let's see how this goes.
Here it goes.
All right. So the bigger one next to you is gonna kind of come in and start to move in on you. 17
Nope.
will not hit, and the other one as well comes in, but with a 16 plus 2 because it's flanking.
18 will not do it.
Will not do it. So
Whew.
you just push these two off of you.
You are a lot smaller than you were a minute ago.
All right, and that's the end of that round. Dorth is just running around invisible. Let's see.
Little bitch.
Yeah, actually, oh no, none of you
He's
can see
totally
into that
saving
room,
the world,
really.
Agony. Just believe in him.
We'll just gotta hope he's not in
course.
that room full of drow. That might be fireballed. Who knows?
Well, if he is, it's his own damn fault.
Actually, let me just see real quick. Okay.
Running is also an option.
All right, so Agony, it's your turn.
I could set them all on fire, and then we could back the fuck up. That sounds a good plan, right? Yep. Let's go for that. As much as I don't want to.
Fire's good.
Spend the points. Let's do it. Wow. Had better.
Okay.
I will try to hit all these bad boys there in that room. And I will also spend a necklace
roll.
charge to set them all on fire.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me make some saves here.
Toasty.
So success, failure.
Toasty.
It's a dex, right? And it's
Yes.
DC 16. Okay. So success, failure, success, failure, and now the fancy men. Success, success. Okay. So these two lowest ones failed. Everyone else
Unfortunate.
succeeded.
Shit.
Definition of unfortunate.
And 26 to those guys. They're both dead.
I'm running out of fuel, as so they say.
And then 13 to these ones. They're badly wounded.
You better get some more fuel, woman.
And then 13 to these guys.
Stupid cowboy. I'll show you fuel.
Okay. All right.
I'm also going to back up. This is a good spot. I like this spot. I'm gonna stay right here.
Nope, you're not safe. You're not in here with me and this other random person.
Not around the corner.
I just saved your boy's life. What was your name, clown?
Who are you?
Chuckles.
That's right, I'm Chuckles.
Okay, Chuckles. Well, I just saved your lizard friend.
That's good. I did the same. You know, it's called friendship. Everyone helps everyone. Is that a
Right.
weird concept to you?
Do I get money?
No.
You get brownie
Yes.
points and hugs.
It's a weird concept then.
Listen, money comes when we do the thing, and I don't know. I don't think we've been
Survive.
paid in a while, to be honest. Like,
Well,
apparently,
As
I
long as
still
I
have
get my fair
83
share.
gold pieces on me, so I got a lot of liquor, though. You want some liquor?
as long as I get my cut, anything works for me.
You want some liquor? It's not Like, I won't give you the good stuff, but
Is it free?
it won't be the good stuff. But sure.
Then I'm down.
Here, have another statuette.
How much are these things worth?
They're priceless.
I'll take it.
All right, Jess, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to move forward. So I see that there's a couple black oozes next to me apparently now.
Yeah, on either side of Sable, and the one next to you is real tiny. Looks like you can just
Okay.
stomp it with your boot.
Yeah, let me do that, but with a crossbow. I'm glad 9 hits. That-
Yep. I was gonna say you have disadvantage because of your.
Nope, I don't.
Oh no, you don't. I gotta remember that. Sorry.
Even if I did, it still would hit.
Yeah, it would hit anyway.
Does that kill it?
Oh yeah.
14 damage? Okay, cool.
And
And
it
then
just
I'm gonna
disappears.
actually I'm gonna turn around and shoot that guy right there.
Okay.
Is it a humanoid?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna say yes. It's a trap.
Okay, that's 20 damage then.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna kill that one.
Right through the head.
It just falls down, dead as the bolt shoots into its forehead.
Easy picking. And then I'm gonna crawl back. Now leave my turn.
Thanks for the help, stranger guy.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's still a weirdo. So there are no more puddings?
There's one more on the far side of Sablin.
Cool, cool. Let's try and slash that one apart as well. Nope.
17
No.
will hit it.
-1. Because unless you want to take the crit, that's up to you.
Oh, no, I'll take the -1.
So here, I'll just roll this. That's -1 because it's the same thing. They both run d4s.
Great.
And then my bonus action was to throw the playing card this way.
Okay.
You want me to re-roll it, or
No, that I'll let you take that one.
which is only the 9?
Okay, so
No
you
snakes.
deal the 20 damage to the guy.
Yeah, 21 to the pudding, and then
Okay.
9 to the Mr. Drow guy that I can see there yellow.
Okay, so again, the pudding is gonna split and shrink.
Woohoo!
Um,
I'm doing really good at this, guys.
Yeah, this is helping a lot. Thanks. They're getting a lot smaller.
And then I'm gonna run back around the corner. You got this, Sabella. I trust you.
And then the 9 damage to the other one is actually just enough that kills that one too. So from everyone else's perspective, you just see Jess run out, shoot one of the drow right in the forehead, run back into the room. Then John runs out, throws a card right into the other one's forehead, and kills it, and then runs back into the room.
And from my perspective, I'm getting the same thing, but towards my oozes.
My
He just kind of runs out and throws a card with each hand in each direction. He just goes, "What?"
You know, clown boy, you're pretty good in a fight here.
Chuckles.
Right. Sure.
Just remember that.
You make me chuckle, Chuckles.
Happy someone finds me amusing in this situation.
All right, Artemis.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the pudding closest to Sablin. Don't know why it's doing that. 12 to that pudding.
12, yes. 12 will hit it. 12 will kill it.
Nice.
Finally, okay, good. Temporary hit points for me. Got one more blast left. Might as well try and take out the other one.
Okay, this is just purely out of random thought just
That'll
now.
hit it.
8.
What
And that'll kill it.
happens
Just
If-
enough.
if you hex a black's pudding and then it gets split? Does your hex get split as well?
Interesting
That
question.
is a
That
really
is such a good
interesting
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does Hunter's Mark work on that too?
Yeah. I don't know. Any,
probably just
any
goes to one of
status
them.
effect, I wonder. I mean, status effects would probably double.
No,
assuming
it go to one of them. There's
It's
no
probably
way.
like
I wonder
immune to
how many
everything,
status
though.
effects even affect an ooze. Anyway,
Yeah, probably not much.
so I could move and expose
Hmm.
Agony to danger, but she didn't go around the corner, so it's kind of her own fault. But I'll stay where I am.
All right.
I'll
So
just like yell down to the drow, gentlemen, hello.
So they've just like had this fireball thrown into the room, killing 2 of them instantly, and then these like 2 bolts and a bolt and a card come in and kill the other 2. Artemis, you see one of them kind of peek around the corner and just kind of like timidly shoot
I wave at him,
a crossbow at you.
jackass. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, okay, I'll take it.
So it's going to do 7 damage, and
Make a
You-
blink.
are going to need to make a Constitution save.
Okay. Oh joy.
Ah!
Okay.
Uh,
Hang on,
Let's do the
hold on.
poison.
Dark one's own luck. I add a D10 to that.
Oh,
first
there
let
you
me
go.
let me do this 7 real quick.
Bam.
And D10. Okay, 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
cool.
All right. So yeah, you succeed. You're not poisoned. You're immune to the poison. All right. The other one is going to step forward and also shoot a crossbow at you.
Don't do it. Well, you did it. Okay. Well, I'm going to use luck point to make him re-roll that.
Okay.
Hmm.
15.
Oh, it still
Well,
hits.
Your armor.
Well, you're immune to the poison, but you take 6 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad.
And then you see it turn around to the other one. It's like, kind of looks past you and sees the other 2 dead ones, or not dead ones, injured folk. And he kind of looks to his friend, and he like gives him a little nod. He's like, he like kind of says this confident, and then turns back around and has his pulls out his short sword.
I yell back, no!
All right.
Your
So that's the end of
mother's
his
a
turn?
whore, Trebek.
All right. Let's see here. How much extra movement is it to go for allies, or
It's free because they're like willing to kind of let you scoot past them. It's a 5-foot space, so that's like a double doorway. It's easy to move past people.
gotcha? In that case, I'm gonna go right towards that doorway and kind of block. And I'm just gonna, shove there like, don't worry, I'm getting in the way of them. This drow here? Where did this happen? There's a lot of dead ones too. And I'm gonna use my action to burn all my laying hands on myself to get myself back up a little more.
Oh, and they should
So
be
that-
burning every turn. Because they got hit by the fire regardless.
Oh yeah, that's right. So how much damage are they taking? Is it?
I don't remember.
I think it's just the level of the
I think it's
spell.
like 3 or something, yeah.
So it's
Don't
3.
you have to roll?
I
You
don't
know, I
know.
think it's just a constant.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the level of the spell.
The idea was to make less rolling and make this easy, but it's not that easy.
Oh, and also as a bonus action,
Still gotta remember.
as a
yeah.
bonus action, I'm gonna do that new thing that where I can burn my channel divinity to regain a spell slot.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
equal
cool.
to the level of the spell, so yeah, 3 damage.
All right, and yeah, I'm gonna just look better, be like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll block him. That's a lot of nasty crossbow bolts." And that'll end my turn.
Okay, great. So all these drow are dead.
Yeah, they should be.
So it goes back to you, Agony, as Sablin's run between.
Well, Salem, we're not leaving. We're right here. And I'll shoot this man right there. Or woman. I don't know. Could be woman. I'm not going to assume his gender.
If Sir Clucker's taught us nothing, it is you cannot judge based on appearances. And here's another question: With Paylus gone, does that mean we lost Sir Cluckers as well?
Sir Cluckers.
No, I think he's back.
Sir Clucker's been gone already.
Yeah, Sir
Sir
Cluckers.
Cluckers
Sir
has
Cluckers
been-
was
with the fam.
With-
under the care of the family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Who's
Yeah.
gonna
Fam.
And
Who's
what's
the
her
fam?
face? Pox.
who's gonna tell
Yep.
Sir Clunkers?
Pox and Sir Cluckers are fine, I assume, hopefully.
Okay.
No, they're both
so,
dead.
Well, it's not my problem, it's Palooza's problem.
So yes, 27 hits. And
I
and
get
to answer your question about the gender, they're I mean elves are pretty
Gender
typically
fluid?
pretty gender fluid, you know. That's kind of
Ambiguous.
traditionally there.
Yeah, but only female drow are the leaders. I don't know. if
They're
you
all
knew.
women.
It actually depends. There are a couple of drow societies, I believe, that are patriarchal, just very rare.
I will say they
Not
look
wrestling.
very powerful, so however you want to interpret that, I'll leave up to you.
It's all women.
They're
Okay,
kind of
so
sexy
9
looking. That's all I
damage.
know.
No one's gonna disagree with that, except for me.
Alright, so you shoot a firebolt, kind of hits them in the shoulder, and they shrug it off, and look like they're ready to engage with Sablin in some fighting. All right. JS.
I will move forward. I see a guy. I attack the guy.
Uh huh. All right. Attack
Humanoid.
the-
Humanoid.
Yep, it's a humanoid, the drow. That's gonna miss.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Okay.
That's also
Wow.
a miss, yeah.
It's Jan.
Eh,
You come around the corner, and this drow's eyes go wide, like fuck. There's another one, and then you shoot. You get out your crossbow, but you just kind of wildly like shoot it off of like you shoot it off one side, and you're like fuck, and you like overcorrect and shoot it off the other side of the hallway, and the
I
drow
was-
just kind of like looks satisfied and kind of gets ready again to fight you guys.
I was expecting him to dodge. And I'm gonna walk back a little.
Could you be careful where you aim that thing?
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
You're gonna be a fin piercing. Ugh.
Okay, John, your turn.
Oh, look! Another pig to kill. Let's throw some shit. Actually, because I have to do it once. Is this guy wearing or carrying anything metal?
Yeah, his short sword is metal. Both of
Same
them have
with-
a metal short sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one in the back, because like I said, I have to pull this off once before I get rid of it. Fucking casting heat metal.
Okay. The one on the back, I'll say its short sword's at its hip. It has its crossbow out right now. But it will still affect it because it's on it.
Cool.
So it'll have to like take it off.
We'll do that then.
All
'Cause
right.
I feel like I have to use the spell at least once.
It's a good spell.
I've
And
just
ro-
never had a chance to use it. And then
Mhm.
as a bonus action, I will entertain on this one, giving someone who attacks it advantage.
Okay. Yeah, you guys haven't really fought many like heavily armored creatures. So, okay, so heat metal. Remind me how that works. It is going to take damage. Have to.
I will honestly post the spell because I
Yeah.
am not the
Thank
most
you.
You're not an expert.
exactly. I only remember the one time a DM let me actually cast it on an entire building and it completely fucked up a day.
Because I think they just take the damage if they're touching it. I think it's automatic.
Yeah, in like
But
proxy
then they have to like make the save against throwing the thing away or something.
Right, yeah.
or holding on to it is more. I think they have to con save
Oh,
to hold
yeah,
on.
Yeah,
Hey, look! I rolled 10 damage again.
yeah. Okay, so any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage. On each of your turns, you can use a
When
bonus
you
action to make them
cast-
cause it
oh.
again if they're
Mhm.
holding it still. Concentration drop to the object. Yeah, okay. So it's gonna make a con save. As this thing starts to burn on it. And yeah, it succeeds, and it kind of like starts to like slap at it a little bit, and it looks like visibly irritated.
And then I'm gonna run back around the corner.
Okay, great. And the entertainer on the one in front of it, so next attack has advantage on that one.
See.
Okay. Artemis.
I will take advantage of that entertainer.
Is that
20
one?
to hit.
That guy kind of was like trying to look past you, like, what the fuck was that clown? And then you easily just smack it in the face with an Eldritch Blast.
So 8 force and 11's probably not going to do it.
No, 11 does not.
Okay.
Yeah,
And,
these actually, let me see how heavily armored these guys are. I think they just have a lot of dex, because their AC is pretty high. Yeah,
I don't suppose they're wearing studded leather armor.
they are wearing studded leather armor.
Oh, good. I have something to take off their dead bodies. I'm done.
So what you're saying is don't put a lot of holes in it?
Preferably not.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty shabby, studded leather.
I mean, they're on fire now. It's probably a little charred.
These guys, yeah, and it's charred. It's pretty fucked up. It's gonna be hard to salvage
This acid's never going to come off. I'm done.
it. Okay. So you did 8 damage. Sorry, I never had that. Okay. Now, the one in front with the short sword is gonna step up next to Sablin. And is gonna try and move in, and Sablin, this guy's quick as he comes in, and or they come in and start making their moves with their short sword.
Okay, 26 will hit.
So yeah, it catches you off guard as it comes in so fast, and the first one slices across your thigh, but you're able to get up and block the second one. And as the slice hits you,
Alright, so total of 20. They'll eat through all my temper hit points, taking me down to 11.
so yeah, it cuts into your leg, and you feel it pierce in, but then it kind of burns with this aftershock of poison. Okay.
Oof.
And he took the fire
Uh,
damage.
And the oh, yep, thank you. When do they take that? At the end of their turn?
At the
beginning?
beginning of their turn.
Okay, yep. So
So
let me
just
do that to
red.
both of them. And this one in the back is going to shoot its hand crossbow.
No,
Oh.
11 doesn't do it.
But it misses, and it kind of keeps. It's like distracted by the burning short sword at its leg. And now it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to. Let's see. I'm actually going to burn Thunderous Smite, see if I can actually knock something back with this thing. So the next hit I do, if it lands, I'll be able to do that thing. And speaking of next hits, I'm going to swing at the guy in front of me.
All right.
Will 16 do it?
16 does not, as he dodges out of the way. And these guys, like I said, are very fast.
Because I'm still feeling the burn on my leg where it stabbed me. I'm gonna take that second swing. Oh, great!
Woo! Yikes.
So it jumps out of the way,
Damn.
and then is able to. Yeah, it kind of throws you off balance, and so your second swing goes wide.
I'm thinking back at that those Earth dudes way back when, that helmet I'd given him hit. Like, guys, these guys are pretty fast. and that shit did me.
All right. Agony. Your turn.
Pretty fast, eh? Yeah, I read that in a naughty book once. Besides the point. Trying to hit this guy.
25 will hit.
Much better, much better.
They are fast, but they're not all that hardy, and that hit fucks it up pretty good. Does not look too happy.
Y'all better run now. Not sure if they can understand us, but
Make an insight check.
side check.
It doesn't seem to understand, as it's like just kind of looking at you with fury. Doesn't seem to be registering. If it does understand, it's not giving you any reaction.
No speako drowo.
You think they speak Elvish?
I should hope so.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, Jess.
Yep. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Ten will not hit.
Whomp.
No,
It's still
It's a
dead.
lot of great
Valid.
shooting you got
but a
there,
26
Jess.
will.
He unjammed it.
16. Oof.
God damn, it is good shooting.
As you shoot the crossbow into his shoulder, he kind of staggers but holds his ground.
Let's see where I'm at.
Okay, John.
Ten. Sibel, and you haven't taken care of that one yet?
I'm trying. He's so nimbly.
Every time I look, like, roll 20 is just getting weirder and weirder.
Will not hit. As he just dodges, a card comes flying past him and ducks his head out of the way.
I got nothing else. That's my turn.
Yes, Nimble. Did
Okay.
you see that
You're
ass?
staying out in the hallway.
Take one step this way.
Okay. Artemis.
Okay. So let's see. Everyone's having so much trouble hitting these guys. Why don't we try something that doesn't hit? I'm gonna do something I rarely do. I'm gonna do frostbite on the first one. So he needs to do
Oh.
a DC 16 Constitution save.
Okay. Is
That's
that a
what I
cantrip?
forgot I can do.
Yes, it is. Oh, god damn
And
it!
he makes it.
Wow. Now, oh well. Would have been
Wow.
cool if it was.
Wow.
That's my whole turn.
Yeah, these guys work with poison a lot. They seem pretty good at Constitution.
But one addition
They
draw.
get high
Good
on that
God,
shit all the
fantastic.
time.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, the warrior in front of you is going to make a couple attacks at Sablin.
Neither hit.
And as you, it doesn't seem to, and it seems to be at this kind of stalemate. It turns around and looks at its partner and gives him a head nod and then turns around and then just spits in your face and runs away.
Ah!
So you can make a opportunity attack.
I think I will spitting my face at that. Jeez.
Mighty rude. That's what we thought.
And you have Sentinel, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so it doesn't get away.
And so 20 does hit, I take it.
20 will definitely hit.
So I burn a second level slot to do a second level smite.
Oh, all
See,
right.
how much of that again? I think there's like 3d8. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that is going to
needed
do
that
it.
because my normal rolls were kind of not good.
So as he turns to run, as he spits in your face and turns to run, How do you cut him down?
I'm just gonna get him on the back, real deep.
Your flaming longsword comes piercing through their chest. They fall down dead. The other drow, seeing this, just runs for the door, kind of to the north, in that direction, and opens it, shouts something in Undercommon, and then continues to run away.
Does sound like he's shouting to somebody, or just kind of shouting in general?
Make an insight check.
He called your mother a whore.
You don't understand the language. It was a shout. You thought he might have been saying something to you, or you have no idea. Calling for help. You're not sure.
I think he tried to insult my mother, but I don't think it really works in my culture. But I don't think he wouldn't know that. Either way, he's gone. I said as I'm
I
turning
have
back
to
to everyone else.
Not
I'd say this is
sure.
a good time for us to leave.
Hey, what happened to Rundor? Wasn't he behind us?
He. Oh, well, I don't want to say the word ran. He said he had some books he needed to find and ran.
Oh well, we need him to show us how to get around this place. Which way did he go?
He went that way, actually, that they were at.
Oh,
Within.
great.
Dwarves. They have good parties usually.
All right, is that the
Make
end
the
of your?
best booze.
Oh, yeah,
What are you
yeah,
doing,
that's-
Sablon?
Oh, yeah, that is my turn. Just kind of turn back to everyone else and let them know that you ran off.
Okay. So what are you guys
Not
doing? Are
your
you chasing
cowardice.
after them, or?
Is everyone
Well,
dead?
I wanted to look down that room, I guess.
Yeah,
check
I'll
out
say
the room.
we'll stay in initiative for a moment. So Agony, what are you doing?
I wanted to look into this room and.
Okay. So as you
see
step
if
back
I can
into
tell
this
where it
room,
went.
you see, make a perception check.
They could call for reinforcements, which could be bad for us.
Am I supposed to yell really loud to find him? Yes or no?
No.
So you see
no.
that in this room, Agony, there are 3 doors. The one to the kind of north of you is open. The other 2 are closed. And they're on the kind of opposite of their walls. And this room has some desks and bookshelves.
Well, I don't know if Rundorth went through here. I can't really tell. Well, I know he went through here, but not sure which way he would have went.
There's some like religious artifacts, it looks like, upon the walls, but just a normal little empty room.
Not sure where exactly to look for him or what to do at this point. Do I hear anybody else? Or do I hear the guy that started running away or anything?
Not with
Probably
that
not.
perception
Not
check.
with
You
that
don't hear
perception,
very
no.
much. You're I
Nope.
mean, you're kind of like in the moment, just looking around frantically and don't really see anything. And so, like in these 6 seconds, you don't really kind of register much sound.
I think they're gone. I think that's bad. Not sure what to do about it.
All right, is that the
Yeah,
end
I
of your
don't got
turn?
anything else. Yeah.
All right, Jess.
I will also go down there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't go any farther. I'm there. That's the end.
All right, so you just kind of squeeze into this hallway.
I
Can you track them
action.
or something?
No, I'm action. If anything, like a bad guy or enemy comes, I will
Okay.
prepare my action to attack. That's it.
Okay, if anything comes in your sight,
Mm-hmm.
great. John.
10, 15. I'm gonna come up to Agony and like look at her and go, "Which way did he go? You know, our dwarvish friend."
I'm not sure. Maybe he went north.
I point in that direction, and I use the what's it called? One that lets me
Message?
bring a message. Yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to using that little ruler tool. I want you to tell me the direction that you send the message. Okay? You see the tool I'm talking about?
This doorway. I'm just gonna point in this general direction, though.
Okay. All right.
I'm hoping, and I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna say in dwarvish. I didn't know dwarves were cowards.
You hear back in Dwarvish. Fuck off.
It's not something he can respond to unless he has the message spell or he can say it out loud.
Yep.
It's not like the sending spell.
But
Or
he,
no,
he
actually,
can
no,
respond.
yeah. Sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
he can.
respond. Okay.
Yeah, I mean you
been a while.
don't hear him in real life, but you do hear him in your head, and he says, "Fuck off."
This
Good
guy
aim.
is an awful hero, people. And then I'm gonna bonus action move some more with a dash.
Oh, you found him?
Well,
Where
I
is
think
he?
he's in that general direction, and I point, up there. And he just, when I asked him, I told him dwarves aren't cowards, and he told me to fuck off. So I think that's a coward's response, but
It might be, but that's also the way that the last drought went down. So he might be in danger.
He's invisible.
and I think if he was in danger, he wouldn't have said fuck off. He would have said help.
Good point.
Hopefully. He's probably fine.
Plus, I don't
Either
really
way.
want to help someone who just tells me to fuck off. Communication is the building block to any relationship.
He's a huge jerk, and I really, really don't like him. But if he can help us get through here, we have to stick with him as much as it sucks.
Well, that's my turn.
Unfortunately, we're not necessarily in the position to stick with him that much.
Yeah, no joking.
All right,
He's
Artemis.
got info on the gems. We have to go with him.
I'm going to turn into this drow.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna pick up his sword, and just like fasten it to my belt.
Is that the one that was on fire?
You're gonna take his armor too.
Like, heat
No,
metal
I'm not.
technically hasn't been deactivated, so one of these swords is hot.
It's
Oh,
the
that
guy who's running.
Yeah.
No,
that's the guy
yeah,
who's
it
running.
is the one who's running.
Oh! I should be doing that as a bonus action then.
Okay, yeah. So you do right on your bonus action. I'll say on your last
Yeah.
turn you could have done that. So why don't you roll me 2d8? Because you don't have to be able to see it, right?
Nope.
Yeah, once you cast it.
On subsequent turns, you can just bonus action cause the damage to happen.
Yeah, you hear like a down kind of. Actually, no, it's not too far away. Kind of right outside this door, you hear like curse in Undercommon.
You just hear like John go, yeah.
I think we found him.
After him, we can't let him get reinforcements.
So did he? Is this door closed? Did he close it?
No,
when he
it's
left?
open.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, make a perception check as you enter this room.
Now here's the
Okay.
real question. Which way does it swing open?
Oh my God. Okay. 7.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of see the same as Agony. You see that there's these 3 doors around. There's the door that he went out of, which kind of to the north of you.
That would be
Room
good.
full of desks and bookshelves. Yep.
Okay. So we're determined to go after him.
Who?
Us.
No, who are we going after?
The
Drow
Rundorf?
or the Rundorf?
They're in the same
drow
way.
for
so-
now.
The drow for now. Okay, then 1, 2, 3. I'll open up that door.
It was left open behind him.
Oh. Oh,
As
okay,
you
I-
approach, you see the drow is like running around the corner. He's like barely gotten around this corner
okay.
as you're chasing after him. But you see from the other direction some kind of like tentacles, kind of
What?
Oh god.
What?
from like the left side. So on the right, the drow seems to kind of
Okay,
have
I
come out
can't
the right.
see much beyond it, so I'm assuming. So over here is tentacles.
Yeah, you barely
Uh.
see like just a couple kind of floating from kind of like your chest height.
Oh
down.
hell no! Back
You see
up.
this
Nope.
tentacles,
Nope.
like two of them,
Nope.
just kind of starting to reach around the corner.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Hey,
Back the
how
other
come
way.
he gets past it so easily?
Probably because they trained it. Back the other way. Everyone's going the other way. That's me.
Fuck.
Yeah, and they're tentacles with like these kind of weird barbed spikes at the end.
Yep. Nope. I know what those are. Not going that way. Nope.
All right.
Y'all fuck with that shit.
So you just kind of run up, see that, and take a couple steps back.
What's in there?
Tentacles. Weird bobbed tentacles.
Were they like blocking the way?
They are attached to something that's going to attack us if we go through the door.
Maybe we'll try and find a way around. Like, I wonder if the like
Can you
one of the other
blast
quarters.
it from the door?
We haven't had
So
very
it
good
becomes-
luck with tentacles lately.
Is there any like symbols or signs anywhere that like tell us where to go?
If you're in this room, I'd say you can make an investigation check, but in general, it's just kind of, yeah. I mean, you can't tell anything from where you are right now, Jess.
I'm
but-
moving.
Well, it's not your turn.
No.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right.
Okay.
It's your turn soon.
It's
But
my turn
yeah.
to move over then.
All right. So, Sablin, it's your turn right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh wait,
for-
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. That's good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So,
you see the same thing kind of up to the left, although the drow doesn't seem to be there. On the drow's turn, it took off further. You see kind of towards the left these like few barbed tentacles starting to peek around, and the creature is actually coming a little bit more into view, and it's got, as you see the kind of side of it, it's like this brain floating in the air with these tentacles kind of dripping down from it.
Maybe a beak.
Yeah, you don't see the beak yet.
hey, Artemis,
Yeah.
could you describe that mind flayer thing you told me about again, real quick?
Yeah, it's got like a big bulbous head. Sort of looks like an
Check.
octopus with tentacles that come off of it.
Check. Is it like a big brain looking thing?
They got big brains, I think.
Yeah. So there's the tentacles attached to a big brain that was kind of floating towards us. So I say we go the. And I'm sorry, head towards this way. Wait, is this a wall or a doorway?
There's a door. There's a door at the end of that. Oh, yeah. You were like right next to a door when you were there.
Yep, that sounds like a mind flayer. Other way.
Yep. Let's head this way. I'm gonna try and open this door.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. It opens right up. This one right here.
Yeah, the one I'm right next to.
Yeah, actually, I'm sorry. That door.
That's a
That
hallway.
door.
Is it a door? Is it a hallway?
Yeah, there's a hallway to a door. It's like a short little hallway. There's a door at the end of it.
Mm.
And
Oh.
do you see that hallway?
No,
Or that
hallway's
door,
all,
I mean.
the hallway's all black for me for some reason.
Oh, that's because you can't see, and it's super dark in there.
Hmm.
Can you see past it? Actually, that room should have light in it.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, I
past
see,
it.
like,
I can see
light over
the.
there.
Yes, you should see here. You should be able to see. It's just the dynamic lighting in Roll20 is kind of weird, but that hallway is like kind of dim light, and so you can see. And there's a door that's open, and in that room, it's lit. So yeah, you can just walk through that and into there because that's an open door.
Oh, good. Okay. I think like right at the end of this hallway, right before the room, is the end of my movement. So I'm just gonna wait here and gonna yell at everyone. Hey, everyone, this way, get behind me.
Yeah, so I'll say you can kind of peek through as you open that door, and it's like more bookshelves in here that you see, and actually you see just books being thrown about, but you don't see anybody throwing the books. You see books like being taken like off the bookshelves, flipped through, and then thrown, but they're just like floating in midair.
Haunted library.
Guys,
Yeah.
this library is haunted. I think there's a ghost in here, or it's Rundorth. There might be a ghost in here, though.
Oh, good.
And that should end my turn, I guess.
All right. Yeah, you just see books being furiously tossed, and you hear, yeah, he's the smart one, huh? And Agony, it's your turn.
I will go over here. Well, books. At least I could work with books. Need some help with those books over there, Rundorth?
Sure.
What are you looking
Anything
for?
that- Can you read Primordial?
No.
One of these books just kind of turns towards you, the one that's being opened and flipped through, and it's just got all these like kind of runic symbols on it that you have no idea what they mean. And he
I mean,
goes,
I could look
"Well,
for something
never
that
mind
looks
then."
similar.
and he just keeps flipping through.
Well, shit.
Tell that nerd to hurry up with his books.
Does it have pictures in it?
He says, "Get the fuck out of here! You're gonna bring him in here.
Well,
I gotta find the books."
is it more than one book?
I don't know, as much as will help me. I already got a little stack over there, and you see like 5 books right by the door stacked up.
Well, I could just look for books that are in Primordial and collect them for you. How about that?
If only we had a bag that we could put a shit ton of books in.
If only. Rundorth.
He says, "I don't even know if it's here. What I need. Might take me
well-
hours."
You want to stay here then?
Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
you
Rundorth,
done
there's
killing
a...
the jackasses out there?
Well, one got away. He's probably bringing back friends.
Also, there's a brain with tentacles floating towards us. It might be a mind flayer. Maybe. I've never seen one before. It just sounds...
The brain. I thought it was just tentacles. Oh no.
Oh, I saw a brain. Either that or like a really like wet walnut.
What
Goes,
walnut
"Ah,
with
fuck."
tentacles?
Well, there's other bookshelves by the front door, so I might be going that way. But you guys don't worry yourselves. I'm pretty sneaky. I got this. You guys did your part. You got me here. You just relax.
Relax now. Wait for their reinforcements to get here. Go after
Just get the fuck out
them.
of here so they don't come in here.
Fine, whatever. Let's not go in there. I'll slam the door behind me. Save him. Leave him alone.
That was a really rude ghost. That sounded a lot like Rundorth.
It's a very grouchy ghost. Leave him in there. For now. Guess he's looking for something, and... Do we wait? Do we go? I don't know. I'm afraid of what that drow will bring back.
Agreed.
All right.
Stay here forever.
So I'll give you guys just a second to kind of talk it out because you see this guy rolled shitty initiative, but this monster starts to come around the corner, and it's this brain as it kind of comes around you. Artemis, Sable, and Agony, you can all start to see this thing in plain view. It's this brain with a beak on it, and it's floating in the air with these tentacles just dangling from like the kind of mass of the brain. That with the barbed ends that are kind of floating around, ready to strike.
So I figure we have 2 main options. We can
Can I
run
shoot
somewhere
it?
really far away from that, or we can try and kill it so it doesn't go into the room with Rundorth while he's looking for whatever he's looking for, or we can hold up there with Rundorth and just defend him like right.
Oh, it's right there. I can shoot it.
I say we at
No.
least kill this thing.
Not from where you are, Agony. You'd have to kind of move in. It's on the map, so you'd have to kind of sneak around the corner.
Oh, well, I did all
shall
my
say it
movement,
kind of
I think,
is up
this
here.
turn anyway.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, and John, you're in that corner. I guess you could see this thing. Okay. So Jess.
Oh, there it is. Get it, get it.
Yeah, sure, me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. 1, 2, 3.
Get the thing. Get the walnut with the tentacles.
Yeah, so there's like this big fucking monster thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would probably shoot that. Does 19 hit?
Yes, 19 does hit.
Does 26 hit?
26 does hit.
I would hope so. 19 hit.
All right, 17 damage. As you attack this thing. Oops, come on. All right. So you shoot 2 crossbow bolts
Mm-hmm.
into the monster. Seems to do some damage.
And that's my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
And it gives out a like nasty squeal, but it's still coming forward. All right, John.
Yeah, so our new friend here does not look friendly, I'd say, correct?
No, it looks like it's coming to attack.
Yup, and it's not wearing any metal. But that other guy still is. Right? We'll find out. Bonus action, eat metal.
Okay, so you continue to do more damage on that sword if that guy is still holding the weapon.
And then, fuck it, this thing looks weird. I'm gonna throw a Molotov cocktail at it.
Okay. Nice. So you throw your Molotov cocktail. Nice animation.
I forgot you had those.
I did too.
Yeah, that's gonna hit it.
Um,
I see it already has the roll.
well,
3
yeah, what?
damage. So it's just lit on fire.
I think there was an initial fire damage, but we never set it? Because I don't
think
have
so,
any
'cause
damage
I think we
set.
ruled it as the same thing as Alchemist's fire,
Okay,
which doesn't do any initial damage, it just lights it on fire.
sure.
As a improvised weapon, or no?
No, it just lights it on fire. So at the start of each of its turns, it's going to take fire damage, and that's the damage that you're inflicting. But you do hit it, so it sprays all over it, and it's just caught on fire now. And on its turn, it'll take some damage.
I'm gonna go
So-
stand over here because weird hentai monster's coming. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Artemis.
You got it, Artemis.
Weird tentacle hentai monster sounds like a blast. Eldritch blast. 17 to hit.
17 will hit it.
Fantastic. For 5. Wow, cannot roll tonight. And 27 to hit. Or wow, okay, another 5. 10 damage, and I'm shoving it back 20 feet. Or as far as I can.
Yeah, so it'll slam up against that wall.
Now
as
we
it
can't
takes-
see into that hall, just so you know.
Oh, I see. My bad. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me that. I forget that I see differently than you.
Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. So I shoot that thing, and I don't want to be near that thing. Is there an empty space behind Jess? I can't tell.
No, there's a door
Is
right
that
there.
door?
There's a door. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll run up. I'll open up that door and I'll go behind it.
Okay, so you open up that door, and it is a room, just kind of with assorted. It's kind of like a broom closet, but with like random supplies for maintaining this temple.
Okay. Ooh, could I give
Okay.
it like once over, see if I see anything useful?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything specific?
Anything valuable? Or
Make me
shiny?
an investigation check.
Crit.
Okay, so
hey,
you
there's your rolls.
find.
Some Windex.
Just put some Windex on
Let's
it.
see, what do you find in here? There's like kind of some ornate stabs that you think might be of some value that are like made of gold. It looks like this was kind of a supply closet for like the holy people of this place. But then there's also just like some general shit like brooms, and you could kind of find like some of your basic tools, like things that you would need for the maintenance. Like there's kind of hammers and nails and brooms and stuff like that. But then there's also like some more fancy stuff. You notice this case in the back that looks kind of ornate. And as you reach, or as you kind of go back and are looking at this, like kind of fancier case, you actually find next to it like a little kind of jewelry box
Okay.
that's kind of stuffed around this corner in this nook in this little closet.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
The stabs are
Uh,
actually just like different like screw-in attachments for brooms.
I assume pilfering all that would probably take my next turn, so I'm done.
Great. All right. Drow is doing this thing. Sablin.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the hallway that thing was coming out. Let's see. Okay, so I do have enough movement to get up to it. I'm gonna get up on it, and I'm gonna start swinging. Oh, this
Okay.
thing is grosser up close. Oh.
No,
As you get
Sabella,
up to
you
it.
can't afford to
Save it.
lose any brains.
12 will just hit.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
really?
Yeah,
And,
there's kind of this slow moving floating brain thing.
And you know what? I am going to burn a smite on there, because I do not want to see what this thing's capable.
Okay.
Me neither.
So that's 21, I believe?
21. Oof. All right, as you slash into this thing and it gives out a cry of pain. Is that it?
Yeah, I am out of things I can do.
Second
bonus.
attack.
Yeah, do you have 2 attacks actually?
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I was I got all hyped up about the divine smite. I forgot about.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeet.
14 will hit.
All right. 17.
Okay. Oof. It's still up, but not by much.
I turn back to everyone else. See, guys, this thing doesn't look that tough at all.
And as you're swinging at it, you hear kind of, as it goes out its cry of its pain, you hear this chirping down the hallway to the right that seems to be the sound of a similar creature.
Also, there might be other weak, walnutty.
Fuck.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn? You're not moving?
Yep, that was all my movement to get right up. Oh, I had like 5 more feet, but I can't do anything with.
Okay. On his turn, let me see. It's going to attack you with its tentacles. 16 is going to miss, right?
Correct.
And its beak, but you're able to just put up your shield and block both of its attacks. But kind of shoving into the space right up next to it is another one of these creatures, which is also comes in from where the direction you had heard it, and you can't really see. Oh well, no, actually, this hallway's lit, so you can see these guys. As it comes to attack, but you are like in defense mode, and you're just blocking all of these attacks as they're not that fast.
Hey guys, I think we're not really in much trouble. These things seem kind of wimpy.
You never know.
Man, mind
Keep your guard
flayers are
up.
kind of lame.
Yeah, I don't know what the big deal is.
All right, Agony.
Out of character, it's gonna be great when we actually run into a real mind flayer. Just to go, oh god, that's a real.
These must be the larva.
Also, I should say, Sablin, because you're kind of in this hallway, you could see down to your left. When you look into this hallway, if you go down to your left, there's a door there. And then if you go to your right, it like kind of curves to the left and around a corner that goes like down a hallway that's going away from you. Is what you see this
Gotcha.
hallway.
Okay. Yeah, to pop my token up a little bit to see
Yeah,
that on
yeah,
actual
yeah.
map.
That's fine because I figure when you're there, you're kind of like engaged and you can see around those corners.
Yeah. Like the enemy light seems a little restrictive on these tight of corridors.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Agony, your turn.
Oh, they're kind of cute in a strange way, blasting it. Master
Okay.
blasted. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Agony runs
You just
Murder Town.
blast that one, it lights on fire, and
Oh, wait.
falls down.
How does the crit work? Did I roll it?
It rolled it twice there,
It automatically
did
rolls
19.
twice because of
Yeah.
the.
so you did 19 damage, and you killed it.
Okay, well, I'm thinking.
Yeah. On our end, it's saying like 9 plus 10, so it has like the little plus 10 for the crit.
Yeah. So the 9 was the first 2d10, and the 10 was the second 2d10.
Are you seeing that on your end?
Is it? I'm tripping ball.
Yeah, scroll over it. You'll see.
If you
Yeah,
scroll
yeah.
over with the 9 or the 10,
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm tripping.
right?
Yeah. No, yeah, you got. Okay. I'm like, what? Huh? I got it.
Remind me too with the fire that you're dealing to the whatchamacallit, the
Drow.
drow that is still
Mhm.
on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Can it put that out on its turn? How does that work?
Yeah, they could put it out, but they.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
they
just
could
trying to
put it out.
calculate because I just remembered it took some more damage. So let me. But not crazy much more. Okay.
No.
It's gonna run right up to its comrades and go to say something and just like dissolve into ash.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, ooh, if this guy can't put this out, it's gonna die in a second.
Whoops.
He could get just by doing his drow matron superiors and just fall over dead.
Yeah.
He's like
I
he's
thought
on
it'd go out
fire.
on
His
its own.
sword
If
is
only
on
I
There was a
put
fire.
it on
cloud.
fire and dropped the sword. Why did I do those things?
Okay, as that creature dies, we're at the beginning of this next round. I forgot to give people perception checks who had entered this room. So, Jess, John, and actually, never mind. Jess, you rolled an investigation check before, so I'm gonna let you have this one.
Mhm.
You notice that all these drow on the ground have these iron rods sticking out the back of their necks.
Huh.
That looks comfortable.
They're kind of like embedded in their flesh, kind of in their spine. There's this just iron rod poking out the back of their head, back like the base of their neck, kind of like jutting from their spine. All right, and I think it's your turn, Jess. Right, because you're done, Agony.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no bad guys anymore, right?
You know that
No.
there's one around the corner that's attacking Sablin. There's one more of those brain things that is there.
Okay, I'm trying to get a better angle on it. Can I get a good shot from this angle?
I'm gonna say it has 3/4 cover. Any way you can get to it, because it's like around the corner and Sablin's in the way.
You have a sharpshooter?
So that's a +5 to its
I
AC.
do not have sharpshooter.
Could
Okay.
you just get in the dead Grell space?
Yeah, you can move through Sablin and
It would
get
provoke
right up next to it.
opportunity attacks if I was to leave, and I don't want to be in the fray.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
stay here.
okay.
Bam.
So even with a +5, that is gonna hit it. So, yep. Roll your damage.
I'm trying to. Somebody's keep pinging me.
It's not favored enemy though.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry. So that was the.
So it's a little bit less
Subtract
damage.
4. Subtract
Okay.
4.
Cool. So 14 damage. Yeah, still pretty good.
Does 11
And
hit this
11's
time?
gonna miss.
I figured. Okay. We'll go with that.
Okay, as you're able to just like barely squeeze one through, but then the second one just dings off the back of Sablin's plate armor. All right, John,
Hello.
your turn.
Walk into the room. Not see anything. Take another step. Still not see anything.
Yeah, you just see these dead drow bodies around.
Are we still fighting? 3. Not seeing anything.
Yeah, there's a Grell to my right.
Oh, hello. Okay, let's do this first. Is that a miss, I'm guessing, with a 9?
Yeah, 9 is gonna miss. And you're stepping past Sablin. You can't just be in the same space as him.
No, I was just swinging from around the corner, like.
Yeah, but Sablin's in that space. You can't stop in the same spot as someone else.
Oh, on my map he is not. It says he's right there.
Oh,
Oh,
It
that's
says
the
he's
Grell.
up here. That's
Yeah.
why I'm very confused.
That's strange.
removed my guy to where he was. Put him back and
He
forward
was there.
1.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see you in the doorway, Sablin.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, roll 20's been incredibly fucking buggy today.
Yeah. No problem.
Um,
But so anyway,
so
the second one hits.
and then I'm just gonna back out. Like I'd have enough movement to get away then.
Okay. And you do get sneak attack damage because Sablin's right there. But he's going to get an attack of opportunity
I'll take it.
as you back away. Okay. And 20's going to hit.
Sure.
You're also grappled, so you're not going to be able to escape. You are staying next to him. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
All right, so you are poisoned. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. So you'll get to make one at the end of this turn.
You're also
yeah.
grappled.
Yep. And then
And
the
you're
end of my
grappled.
turn.
And restrained.
I failed.
Wait, is that right? No, it just has disadvantage.
Actually, if
I
he's
guess
if he's this close to me, you should get a +3 on his save.
Ooh, that's right.
Oh yeah, so it succeeds. Never mind. You're not
And
poisoned.
then I do back away.
No, but you're still no. It's still
Oh,
It
that's
still
right.
has you
'Cause
grappled,
the
but you're just
grapple,
not
just
poisoned.
not. Yeah.
yeah.
Words.
No problem. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Artemis.
Would grabbing that jewelry box be an action?
No, I'll say if you're grabbing just that, no. But if you want to
Okay.
grab other things, yes.
Okay, I'll grab the jewelry box and slip it into one of my interior pockets of my coat.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3. That's what, 3/4 cover from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say you
Oh, well,
can,
it's-
because it's like engaged with John and Sablin's. I'll say if you can like peek around the
Mhm.
corner and kind of get
Well, if
an
it's
angle at it.
grappling John, I'll go here. Can I occupy the same space as Dead Grell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like it's on the ground, so you
Right,
just kind of
okay.
kick it out of the way.
Okay, then yeah, I'll move there. And Eldritch Blast. 12 to hit.
12 just hits it.
Okay, so 5. Oh, what the hell is with this? Okay, 21. Well,
Damn.
big number. Okay, 9. So 14
Bigger.
damage, and I'm shoving it away from John, ending the grapple.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, forced movement if it would cause the creatures to separate, it breaks grapples.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Mhm.
Gets backed away. And it loses its grip on John and gets slammed against that wall.
And that was me.
All right. Sablin.
All right, I'm gonna press the attack. I'm gonna follow the thing into that corridor,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take another swing at it. 15 hits, I assume?
15 will hit. Yep.
Not the best rolls.
No, but it's doing damage. This thing's getting fucked up. Seems like it's bloodied for sure.
Okay, I'll take another hit then. Alrighty. 18.
Oof. And as you slice into it, it seems like it's on last legs or last tentacles.
Guys, I think we're gonna be fine.
And people are afraid of mind flayers for some
Hope
reason.
So,
At the end of the round, Sablin, down to your left, you start to hear the yelling, some yelling in Undercommon. It seems like a ways down this hallway, but farther down this hallway to your left, as you kind of face this turn, you hear it.
I turn to the group and I tell them, alright, I think I hear where the drow ran to. I think there's more of them down there.
wonderful.
If we kill this thing and back up, they might not notice us.
All right, so it tries to get you with its tentacles, but you slap him out of the way. And does a 19 hit you?
Nope.
Fucking plate armor. You're no problem, just dodging out of the way of this thing's attacks.
I only get hit when I'm not here.
I know, seriously. They rolled like a madman last time.
Slap those tentacles.
All right. So that's the end of that turn. As
Yes,
it
sir.
yeah, looks kind of like it's starting to kind of back cower in this corner, but it's just fighting for its life. Jess.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move here.
Oh wait, it's my turn.
Oh. What?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I skipped you.
wait.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually,
You're right.
he might have higher dex than me. We both rolled 20, so technically, doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, because they
Not
don't have
really.
the point whatever.
Yeah.
Roasted Grell. You think it's
Whatever.
a
You go ahead.
delicacy somewhere in the
Okay.
Underdark?
I wonder if we like fed it, if it would like be nice to us. What if we have a pet one?
I'm just gonna pick
I
one
bet that's how they got it to not attack them.
and blast it.
Are we
Okay.
smart enough to keep a pet brain?
No. 14 damage.
Yep, that's going to kill it.
Walter Jr., no!
And
Hope you
that's
like
the left
roasted
nut.
walnuts.
All right. So you took that one down. What do you?
I'll just back up around here, and we should probably not hide, but we could get them at a choke
Leave.
point. I mean, I'd love to leave Ruindorf, but
We could see
he's
if
kind
we
of
can
our
help.
guide.
We guess we can help him finish whatever the hell he is doing in that room.
If you can read Primordial, sure.
I can't.
Wait, Primordial is a language?
Yep.
Did not know that.
I think it's like Mordial but older.
Oh, I get it. Primordial. I get it.
Precisely.
Does anyone speak Mordial?
No.
Damn!
Look at Artemis. I feel like if anyone here would speak Mordial, it would be you.
Who, me?
Primordial,
No,
Mordial,
Mordial.
Postmordial. What about Postmordial?
No, don't know any of those. Just good old common. And that one language I hear sometimes. Anyway,
Do you hear voices?
I say no in Infernal.
Only all the time.
Is it Tuesday? Then yes.
All right, so you guys kind of have a brief pause as the Sable and you hear these shouts in Undercommon coming further from the hallway. John, why don't you make me a perception check?
Cool, I'm good at those. If my sheet would open. Nope, it apparently decided I wanted to edit it.
Oh.
Roll 20 is not my fan tonight.
No problem. I know how it goes.
Okay, come on, character sheet. Come on, character sheet.
My character sheet looks pretty weird.
Like everything's black boxy. It's not opening. It
It's the
froze.
same for you guys.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah, I see it for you. What are all those black boxes?
I got black boxes around like my personality, ideals,
I
bonds.
can't
and-
even open
do-
my character sheet.
Do you want me to
now.
roll it? Do you want me to roll it for
Yes,
you?
please.
Okay. What did I say? Perception.
Yeah.
You start to hear a sound on the other side of that door. You can't quite make out what it is, but you hear some kind of noise on the other side of the door, kind of to the west on this map.
Dear.
Yes.
Guys, something over there. Points to the left.
Another fucking thing? Can we just get out of here?
Like, you're yes. Can we get Rundorf?
If we could suggest that Rundorth come with us and we can come back another day, night, you can't tell down here.
Let's just go grab his stupid books, grab a bunch of other books, and run.
We have
Just
a
another
bag of holding,
time.
right?
Sound good?
Yeah, if we just shove all the books into a bag of holding, we might be able to just haul the library with us.
I'm good at that. Which way is he?
Just hold open the bag, just like get your hand.
Yeah,
in
to
the
the
library
shovel
and
method.
Take the right door.
Got it.
All right, so we're gonna exit initiative just for a second as you guys are rushing around. So what are you doing? You guys can kind of
I-
move freely for a second. I'll tell you if you go anywhere that I need you to stop.
I'm gonna hole up near kind of like the little choke point north of us and kind of stay on guard listening for if anything comes through either of those like ways into this area.
I'm gonna go run over to Rundorf and go. Okay, all these books.
So you
and
run
I'm
into
just going to bonus action shovel.
Okay, so you just run in, you yell at, you start shoveling.
You want this book? Good, good. And I'm not even waiting for him to respond. I'm just going, this book, good. This book, good. This one.
I'm grabbing all
Everybody
the stairs.
books.
Hey,
Okay.
before we start going anywhere,
What?
have you these drow folk are wearing some weird stuff.
Wearing weird stuff. Well, we'll get these books. You get whatever they're wearing.
I come out with the staves in my arm. What do you mean wearing something weird?
Oh yeah, boomerang.
So yeah, Jess, you kind of look down and
Oh
look
yeah,
closer,
I can hurry up and give that to you.
and there's this yeah, they each have like these small little kind of like iron rods, very simple metal. Well, you're not sure what the metal is exactly, but it's very just like simply crafted cylindrical rod. Probably, maybe 3 inches by like half an inch wide. Although you can only see about like 2 inches poking out, you just assume it goes in deeper. You're not quite sure how far into the back of the neck, like the top of the spine of these creatures.
Is it something I recognize? Is there any symbols on it that I recognize?
Oof. Make me. There's no symbols. It seems very simple. Just make me a straight up intelligence check. Okay, so you notice the metal is something strange. It's not just like iron or steel. It has this kind of shimmer to it, and you're not sure exactly what's up with it. But besides that, it looks pretty simple. Dad, you're not.
As I see Jess sort of looking at that, can I like bend down and like check the rod and and see if it's like in the skin, is it embedded in the actual flesh, or what?
How are you inspecting it? Are you like trying to grab it or like what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kneel down and I'll grab his collar and sort of pull it away to see if I can see.
Yeah, so as you kind of look at it, yeah, it seems very, it's kind of in the skin, and as you touch it, it's like very sturdy. Like however it's attached to this guy, it's like you can't like wiggle it or anything, even though it kind of sticks out a bit. As you try and move it, like the whole kind of spine of this drow is kind of moving with it, and you have to like move the whole weight of the drow with it.
That
Hey,
doesn't look right at all.
Hey, Jess, are you? How strong are you?
No more than an average person.
Okay, well that sounds stronger than me. Here, I'm gonna hold him down. Can you try and pull one of these things out?
Does someone need someone to pull something like hard?
Yeah, come over here.
I could attempt.
I'll let just try every once.
If that doesn't work, just cut off one of these heads right below the thing.
No, I'm good at that. Should I try to cut one
Yeah,
of these
make
heads?
a strength. Well, you could. It's your choice. You can try to cut off its head. You can try
I
to
might
pull
try
it
to
off.
cut off its head.
There we go.
Okay, you're trying to
Sounds
cut
like they're
out
having
the
fun
rod
in
or
that room.
cut off its head.
Cut off the head.
Okay, make a. What are you attacking with?
I'll use my dagger that I have. It's a pretty decent sized dagger.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you think it's gonna take you a second to do this, and there are to like saw through its head.
Could
Just
Sabin
with a
chop through
dagger.
it?
Yeah, with the dagger, it's not really like a chopping, right? Like
More
you're
like
not
a
gonna be able to really
slow-
like cut it off
like it's
clean.
stuck in, like,
It's gonna
the-
take a little
the
bit.
neck.
And
Okay,
you-
I pick up the guy's short sword that he was holding and I start
All
chopping.
right, make a strength check.
Okay.
As you cut into it, you like slice into its neck, and it goes like it goes a good 2 inches in. Make a nice cut.
Well, I keep chopping away, I
But
guess.
but
while we're waiting.
you're hearing. So you guys are hearing these drow, Sablin, as you're kind of standing at that door. You're hearing the voices, the sound of boots coming further down this hallway. You also begin to hear the sound of something kind of on your left as well,
Sabin, come chop off
mirroring
this
that
fucking
closed
head.
door.
Guys, we might have company. I might need to hold the fort here.
Okay, can I try and pull that spike off?
Yeah, make a strength check.
This is gonna go so well.
Hey, it went
14.
well.
Hey.
All right.
I don't suppose with him trying to saw it off, it counts as like help.
Yeah. So as you're kind of yanking on it, Jess, because has kind of given it its chop and kind of loosened it up a little bit,
Mhm.
and as you pull on the thing, you just kind of fall on your ass as it gives way, and you have this little, like 3-inch long metal piece,
Mhm.
that at the end of it kind of has this like metal prong that's like attached, like there's some kind of sinew that looks like it was attached to it that you ripped it out of.
Gross. Make a great souvenir though.
John and Agony, as you're stuffing books in the bag of holding,
I'm trying only to find ones that have primordial on it.
I'm
why don't you
literally
both-
just going everything.
He's getting
okay,
every single
so
book.
John's describing everything. So John, why don't you make me a dexterity check? Agony, you make me investigation check.
Let's see if my sheet will work now.
Oh yeah, if not, I can roll it for you.
Like, John, we don't need those. We don't need those, John. He said only primordial.
Sleight
ones.
of hand?
No, because you're not being sneaky about it. You're just grabbing.
Well, sleight of hand isn't sneaky. It's also, like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
You're like doing kind of tricks and trying to just like, or like not tricks, but you're just like dexterously grabbing. Sure, I'll allow it. Fuck, why not? All right. So yeah, John's just like filling this thing with books. Like he's just like tossing them from across the room, like over the shoulder, like
And what's
going crazy.
Rundorth doing?
Everybody poops.
You kind of look
Something
around.
about Dorian Gray. This one's about something else gray. 50 Shades of Grey. There are 50 Shades of Grey.
The joy
I don't
of
know,
cooking.
but we should take that for sure for educational purposes.
Oh no!
I only
it's a
know of
yeah,
like
it's a
3
trick
shades of
show.
gray.
Chicken soup for the soul.
So Agony, you look around and notice that you don't see books floating around anymore.
Fucking asshole.
Rundorth, are you in here? Is that pile of books that he was stacking gone?
No, it's still there actually. And there's a few more added. Although actually John probably has you noticed that when you came in, but John like immediately grabbed those ones.
John, wait, John. He's
Whoa,
not
whoa,
here.
what?
He's not here.
Is that why no one's been talking to me as I've been yelling out all these book titles?
Yes, he's not here. Where is he? Send another message to him. Where the fuck is that stupid little dwarf? God damn it. Fuck these books. Leave these books. Take these ones. But leave the rest of them. We gotta see where he went. I hope he didn't go find more books. Guys, he's not even here. He left us again.
What?
Rundorth left us again.
We're gonna officially call this pulling a Rundorf from now on.
Hey, Jess, have you ever seen anything like this? I'm holding up the spike to him.
I've never seen anything like that before, but it does
what do
not
you-
look good.
They've all got him.
Why are you
Looks
cutting off
kinky.
Guys, I
heads?
think we need to run. I think we need to run away right now.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
uh,
should.
If we stick around, we
you know,
might get some of those ourselves.
At that
Why?
moment,
Heads on the
Sablin,
floor.
take a break.
you simultaneously around the corner, you see one of those drow warriors come rushing around, and on the opposite side of you, the door slams open, and in front of you is this creature with these elegant robes, a high collar,
Oh no.
kind of some half plate armor. Its head is like a squid, and its mouth,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
that's from the mouth, the tentacles kind of hang down.
It's obviously Davy Jones.
Hey,
And you
hey
hear
Artemis.
in your voice, well, you look juicy.
Hey Artemis. What are Malfoy's supposed to look again? Like the things we just fought, right?
Usually like elegant robes, squid heads.
Uh huh.
I hear they
Check.
talk to you in your mind.
Uh huh. Yeah, it just did. It said it looked tasty.
Wait,
we
what?
should get out of here. Yeah. To the left. Great robes. He wants to eat me. We should.
Okay.
This doesn't seem right. Let's get the heck out.
Back the way, Camp. Should have done this a while ago.
All right.
Rundorth.
So you guys just start booking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I? I assume since the doors open into rooms for barricading purposes, I could put a rod up against that thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
Immovable rod, then run.
All right, so you, Sablin kind of runs back into the room. You just slam the door shut, put the rod on it, and then run out of there.
I kiss it goodbye.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys, because you did that rod, actually, also you guys have enough time, no problem, to like get out of here and back down the secret corridor. Where are you going?
That's a good
As you start
question.
running back out, you're kind of in these hallways again, And you remember there's these long hallways that have these kind of outcropping little rooms and different kind of corridors set up that, from your experience, you haven't found one yet that leads anywhere except back at that main junction where you met Jess. It's kind of the one spot that you know that splits off that actually, like, well, actually, you didn't explore those ones, but you know Jess came from somewhere else when he was talking to you about it. So
How about we stay at one of these alcoves here? I'm pretty
You sure this time?
aware. It was a mistake, but I'm much better now.
We should just run.
Well, yeah, I'll trust your judgment on the account of we don't have much time. Let's go.
I'm gonna try to lead the group to
uh-huh.
an alcove, but one that's kind of distant from our location.
Maybe the one where we fought the Behir.
Yeah, something we're familiar with, so that we could set up a camp or something there, and take
Okay.
a long rest.
So you want to go to that same spot where you fought the Bahir and killed
Yeah.
it, because you kind of know that's a enclosed space.
Yeah, and I'll use my natural explorer abilities to try to get us there.
Okay.
Well, we still can't take a long rest.
Why not?
It hasn't been long enough to take a
So-
long rest.
Yeah, you guys will have to. I mean, you'll have to wait a little bit if you want. Like, it'll take you. I mean, how long into the day has it been now? You guys woke up. It's been a long
And at
day.
least an
You guys are
hour's worth
tired.
of the wings.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause yeah, it's definitely been, because you took 2 short rests today,
Mm-hmm.
and you pretty much like fought in between those. You had some runs. You had a couple. I mean, you're not that far deep into this cave. You're probably half an hour of like walking that you've done throughout the day, and running intermixed.
Lots of
Um,
running.
Yeah. So, so yeah, it's probably been about 4 to 5 hours tops, into the day. So if you want to take a long rest, you're gonna have to wait a bit and kind of like settle down and put
Yeah.
yourselves to bed.
I mean, we could do a time skip and set up a camp or something like that. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you could do
Mhm.
that. You could, but you're gonna have to be in this place for probably like, you know, 12 hours or something to complete your long rest. And
I mean, how hurt in time are we?
That we don't know.
It doesn't really matter because we're kind of tapped. So
Then that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna set up camp. I will do my best to maybe blockade that corridor.
we can shove the Behir corpse into it or something.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna help
Yeah.
with that. And
okay. So you guys, no problem with Jess's guidance, find the spot where you used to be. He leads you there, no problem. You take the Bahir corpse and put it up in front of the entrance to this place, kind of like a little barricade. And you set up to just try and get some rest. And let's take a quick break there, and we'll come back and play for a bit more to finish up.
can I
But
say
let's
that?
come back.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
I say during the time, kind of like start foraging for like mushrooms and stuff like that to create like a stew or something.
Yeah, let's resolve that when we come back from a
Okay.
little break.
Okay.
So I'll be back in like 5 minutes, but take as long as you need. We'll be back in a bit.
Cool.
What
I'm sorry it's been so much fighting these last couple games, but
It's okay.
No, it's all
No
good.
worries.
Yeah,
No
you guys
worries.
have just been in a dangerous place.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
Yeah,
finally.
no, I'm assuming we're gonna get a lot of fighting. We're in like the dungeon. We're in like the depths of hell right now.
Yeah, we're
Mhm.
finally deep in a dungeon.
Come on, guys. Just think. Next session, we're gonna find out that the Underdark has their version of green grass, and we're gonna spend 6 sessions doing that.
I mean, this is like a very combat heavy campaign. It's not like
Mhm.
some of the newer campaigns. It's one of the older ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we just followed the campaign, it's just dungeons the entire time.
Exactly. So, I mean, the fact that we haven't been doing a lot of fighting,
Yeah. I've been trying to, like, not be strict about letting you guys roleplay during combat and stuff, though, because I feel like that's kind of where we can get that in still. You know what I mean? Like,
Scratch that itch.
Yeah.
yeah, just kind of. I know it's not always the same, but
Still works out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
but I'll never be like, it's sick. I mean, unless it's a dramatically fun moment to do it, but like in those kind of moments where you're having a scene, I'm not gonna be like, hey, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
We don't have egg timers running while we're trying to do our turn.
Yeah. I was trying to like ride that balance of like keep the tension up of these guys coming, but also letting you guys have those scenes.
Hmm.
So just let me know if you feel like it's getting too much, and I'll try and make more of those moments happen.
no, it's
You-
it's beautiful. We're doing great.
You guys are
I
you guys are good at making those role play moments happen yourselves.
I have to say this, Eric. When you described the plugs in the back of the neck, I was wondering if these things were steel inquisitors. But
Ooh. Somewhat.
Giving him ideas.
I love. There is a secretly. This is my way of slowly turning this into a Mistborn RPG
Okay.
campaign.
that's what I thought. I'm down for hemalurgy.
Turns out that's the magic that we gotta use to defeat the elemental cultist.
Oh God. Anyway,
Okay. Okay, so you guys
Are fleeing and camping and resting.
are camping. Oh, let me put that Bahir back on this map so it can have
A home.
you can use it.
Probably also
because
put
you
us
guys are
on the
back
map.
in here.
Oh, wee. There you go.
Oh god, it's so dark.
Does anyone else have the minor
Oh yeah,
illusion
you can put your
cantrip?
drift globe on.
turn on your nightlight.
It's okay, Sibeli. The darkness isn't gonna hurt you. But we
Yeah, how do-
understand you can keep your nightlight on if you need it.
How do I do that again? I'm trying to drag it off my off the journal. How do I do that again?
Yeah, here, I'll do it for you.
I got it.
Oh,
Oh, thank
you
you.
got it. Okay. So let me put the Bahir up there. But yeah, so you guys are in this area, kind of setting up for a rest. You put the Bahir, which I'll put on there in a second. Is there anything you guys want to do as you're kind of setting up? How are you setting up for this rest? Is someone taking a watch? You guys have set kind of this monster. I don't know if I put it in the right place there, just kind of right blocking the entry.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking a watch.
Hmm.
I'll take first watch.
Did Rundorth ever?
John
back?
is going to
I
sleep
think we all
on the
know the answer to
kitchen,
that question.
up
I'll
on
take
the
second
ceiling.
watch.
No, you guys, as you start this rest, you have not seen Rundorth as of yet.
Do we start
Um,
laying odds?
So you guys are kind of setting up, hanging out. You have some time before you can even go to sleep because you're kind of restless. It's been a long day and you're exhausted, but like it's still only been about 5 hours since you woke up from your unconsciousness in the jail cell.
Can I look over the stabs?
Yeah, you can look and look through the. Well,
Oh,
you didn't grab
yeah.
those. You just grabbed the jewelry box.
No, I was mentioning that I grabbed the staves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boomerang.
Just holding a bunch of sticks in your hand.
Yeah. Through that entire last scene of like holding, trying to pull the plug out, I had a handful of these things.
Why are you carrying
Boomerang.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll toss John the boomerang I picked up from
But
back
it
in the air.
comes back to him.
Oh, great.
when you try
Yeah, it takes you a few tries.
it. Just hand it to him. Don't throw it. Stop throwing it.
That's great.
This is gonna work. Give us a minute.
Okay, I don't
We're
have
bonded.
a. I'll make you, John, a card for that. I just realized I don't have one. But I'll look up the ability right now of what that is.
Now, John, I'm giving this to you because I trust you to be irresponsible with it.
Absolutely.
See, I knew I could count on you. Also, if you ever want to get rid of it, give it to me first, please.
And don't throw it.
Okay, so I have
At
a
each
cloak
other.
of the manta ray, but I apparently don't have it in my inventory. I think it's because they don't have it in Roll20 or something.
You probably just didn't type it in. That's what I.
But
Yeah, because it's in your like magic items on the.
yeah, and I'm trying to remember if it requires attunement because I might be
It does
attuned
not.
out.
It does not. I'm looking at it right
Cool.
now.
Then I think I can. I think the boomerang requires attunement, if I remember correctly. If I'm assuming correctly as well.
I actually don't think it does.
I don't even know
Let
if
me
it's
look.
magical.
If it's the one I
So-
think it is, it is.
Let's see, where do I have?
Because there's only
this?
one boomerang that I can think of in this module.
Yeah, let me. You're gonna have to
The
give me
one
a
with
second. I
the
gotta find the
like the
description
primal
for it.
nodes can recharge it. One.
Yep. Yeah, but I've modified it a little bit because the one in the module only works once, and then you have to recharge it, and that's
Yeah.
not how this one works. So yeah, I'll make you a card for it.
Okay.
Let me find the description, and I've meant to do that before this. I forgot that you guys had that.
We did too for a while.
Yeah, we all forgot. But yeah, I'm looking up the magic items right now. So you can get that, and you can. I don't think it does require attunement, but if it does, you can attune to it. You also look at those staves. None of them look particularly magical, but they do look kind of fancy and like have some nice gems in them. I think you could probably get a pretty penny for these.
Okay.
I'll say,
mhm.
You can get about 100 gold pieces for the 3 of them.
Okay. Not bad.
So you can write that down.
Yeah.
Get like 100 gold pieces worth of staves,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
3 staves worth 100 gold pieces.
Mhm.
I'll say actually, a number that's divisible by 3. So each-
120, 90.
90.
I'll say each of them is worth 35 gold pieces. So it's 105
Okay.
total.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put those in the bag of holding. Don't want to carry around a bunch of staves.
Okay.
I'm not opening it. I'm not even pulling out the
Little
jewelry
bag.
box.
Okay, leave the jewelry box alone.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And is there anything else you want to look at? Do you want to look at that like rod that you got from the guy?
It's another immovable rod.
Oh, the
A mini
the little-
version.
that thing. Yeah.
On the
I'll
neck.
examine it.
Make me an intelligence check.
Okay, here, I'll
Because it doesn't seem
Okay.
magical as you kind of like spend time looking at it. Just make me
intelligence.
an investigation if you got investigation.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Hang on.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
I just wanted to-
You got
Damn it.
Womp.
So, yeah, you can't tell shit about it. It's just the same stuff. It's a rod. I think Jess told you that he doesn't think it's iron or
Mhm. Yeah.
steel, but
It's a weird souvenir. I'll drop it in the bag too.
okay.
Other than that, I'll try and get Orpheus back. But yeah.
I say we take some time and get to know our new friend here and play a drinking game.
That sounds
doesn't
like
sound
good
like a bad idea.
I'm gonna
Sure,
doff
you can drink if you guys want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try and look at these books that I can't read.
Guys,
You're
Agony
not
has been
drinking.
replaced with a mimic
Doppelganger.
No.
doppelganger.
Changeling?
Sure, whatever. I'm just trying to stay focused. There's no need to drink right now.
If with everything
really
that's
ought to.
happened in the loss of a dear friend, do you not think this is the perfect time to drink?
No.
You guys lost a friend?
Well, he kind of jumped off a waterfall.
He's fine. He'll be back.
Yeah,
And
he
we
had an
can finish
axe
this up.
that he had an axe that I think might have helped him not die from that. So we're hoping to see him again.
Well, maybe he's dead. Maybe he's alive.
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
You know, there's an easy way to find out, isn't there? We have an item you could possibly use to message him sometime or check on him.
I messaged him earlier. He didn't say anything.
But don't we have something that allows us to, look at people a great distance away? Like, scrying on them or something?
No, unfortunately.
No,
Oh.
I can't do that.
What am I thinking about then?
I think we're worried about somebody scrying on us. Oh, by the way, Jess, someone might be scrying on us. Heads up. Rock Lady, she really doesn't like us.
I got that too as a problem.
Listen, just because you kill someone's lover doesn't mean that vengeance is due.
She shouldn't have survived last, but sometimes they're just harder than you think they are.
Anyone else noticing that Agony's muttering a lot to herself lately?
I'm just like angrily pacing and flipping through pages of these books.
Agony, what languages do you know?
Not primordial.
You know, Infernal.
Common, Infernal, Elvish, Dwarven.
You know
Okay,
what-
yeah. So, you actually find there's a good amount of these books that are in Dwarven.
Oh.
Cool. He
As Belsimer was a dwarvish city.
I also know Dwarven.
Looking for anything about gems, black gems.
Yeah. So as you are looking through them, you find kind of some stories. You find one book that's like a bunch of they seem like these kind of mythical stories about the ancient wizards of Belsimer who could wield the powers of the elements. And like the founders of Belsimer and how they were these like elemental magicians, these like mages who just wielded pure elemental power. So you find that one that's of interest to you. You find another that's like kind of this more historical account of the city of Belsimer, and there's some, if you wanted to look through it, you could find kind of some more just menial information about the general history of the like old, government that it was, and like there was a kingdom that kind of ruled over called Tiar Basil, Tiar Basil, that was like this kingdom, this ancient dwarven kingdom,
Hmm.
and Belsamur was like the capital of this kingdom. And but you do find a chapter in there about the primordial temples, and it's about these temples that were built on the edges of Belsamur, and they were built during the founding of Belsamur. These temples, kind of around on all the corners of the city, and to this day, even though these like new gods have kind of become popular, there's still this like ancient primordial attachment that people make from their new gods, like you hear of Lathander and Soon and these other gods of light being kind of worshipped in conjunction with fire, and you hear of other gods being kind of worshipped in conjunction with air and with the earth and with water, these different gods that you've heard of before, kind of being connected to the elements.
Okay, cool.
But you don't,
th-
you don't find anything
nothing about
um,
gems.
about the I mean, you okay, I will say, make me an investigation check, actually, to see as you're looking through these.
Whop.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're not gonna learn. You just, there's a lot of books that you grabbed, and as you're flipping through them, you're not quite finding anything yet through your first flip through.
Mm-hmm. Anything that helps with navigation of the cities?
Yeah, I would say you find just kind of just general map in that section about the 4 temples, and it shows the symbols which you're, I guess, mostly familiar with. Let me bring these symbols up. You know them as like kind of the cultist symbols. Let me see. I got the little. Give me 1 second. Here we go. So you see this symbol. See these 4 different symbols that I'm pulling up now. The one that's kind of looking like a bowl, you don't really recognize. Oh, well, you've seen it before at this point. And actually, it's the one that John has identified as being connected to the fire cult because it had fire power emanating from his map. As that one and the one that's looks like air are kind of active on his map right now. But as you look at these, it shows you kind of directions that they're all how they are arranged around the city. The city's kind of a big circular city, and the air temple is on the south side. You see the fire temple on the north side, the water temple on the east side, and oh no, I'm sorry, I messed that up. The fire temple's on the east, earth north, I'm sorry, I got my directions all messed up. Earth north, let me write it down. So I'm trying to say it and I'm not doing well.
As you're looking at it.
Yeah, earth north,
Mm-hmm.
water east, air south, and fire west. Jesus Christ. I'm like looking at the temples and I'm like, is that the fire temple? Because they don't say like fire. I'm like, is that trying to do all too much translation? Isn't it left, east, or no? That's
Left,
west.
right.
Sorry about that. I'm writing it down now, so you got it.
I wrote it down as well.
Okay. So yeah, that's you're able to kind of find that map, but it's just a general map. And there actually is in the center. There's a symbol that you don't recognize. Let me pull that one up for you. And the map kind of generally mirrors what
The map that
you've
we have.
yeah, the map that you have. Although the map that you have is like, I guess, kind of sideways, because the map that you have, the
Upside down, maybe.
you're not like the map that you have. You see that the symbols are in different positions when you're looking at it upwards.
Hmm.
But this is the symbol you see in the center.
Mm.
Well, that was like a gem that might be kind of dark.
It's kind of this inverted ziggurat with some kind of and it's just like a kind of outline of this. It's not in color like that.
Yeah.
But it's just this inverted ziggurat with a an oval shape in the center.
Why did they draw what looks like a man wearing some kind of thong as he points to that image?
I mean, does that really look like a thong?
I mean, we were
You-
at
Very
Westbridge,
fancy
so
thong, I guess.
Well, you never met my father, so yeah.
You're right, I haven't.
What is that?
maybe all
Well,
the cults are serving as
assuming that the
center
black
cults.
gem is in the middle, why was Rundorth getting us, or not going there directly first? I guess he needed whatever book he's looking for.
This might be that book. We might have beaten him to it.
He's
Well,
gonna be
no,
super pissed.
whatever he was looking for is in Primordial. This is in Dwarvish.
Oh,
Does it get us money? Because that's all I care about.
The book?
Yeah,
Probably.
the book might fare a good price as well.
I mean, if it gets us closer to the black gem, I mean, you said that that's what you're trying to get it to sell, right?
For the
Yes.
right
Oh.
price, yes, I am.
He seems to also think he's getting two, cuts of treasure. So there's going to be a lot of things he's going to learn when time comes.
Considering this is a ancient city deep underground, I would think that probably anything from the city could fetch you some gold. So
Yeah,
those
we'll see.
brooms, ancient brooms.
True. I did see many brooms back there.
And some of them are covered in gems, even brooms.
Ooh, archaeologists do love brooms, especially ancient ones.
They don't like snakes though.
Not brooms that turn into snakes. I heard that some of
I
those
heard
do
they
that.
like whips
Yeah,
and
also,
hats.
just on the off chance, were in this books in Draconic? Because that is the only language I know that no one else does.
Jess.
No, you do not see any of those
Okay.
that are written in
I speak
Draconic.
Common, Elven, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Dwarvish.
Mhm.
You'll find some Elvish as well. And there's a few languages that it seems you guys don't know. and one of which Rudorth identified for you as primordial. But yeah, it's mostly dwarvish or primordial, and then some in languages that you guys don't know,
Hey, Artemis,
and some in Elven.
Do you think Orpheus
I know
might know
I
primordial?
know Elven.
Oh, I do
I
as
think we
well.
all do almost.
Yeah, so as you
I
look
don't
at the
know.
books that are in Elven, you learn there's some history of the Drows, the Drow in this area. This is like very recent history, or not very recent, but like within centuries as opposed to millennia.
Recent for Drow.
Yeah, exactly. And so you see in some of this history that the Drow had like found this temple and kind of or this city, and had occupied this city, and have kind of set up their own worship in these temples, and so that's where you see these books are like, it's like these Drow philosophers and Drow priests that are like continuing the studies of these dwarves into the primordial arts and into the kind of theorizing about the history of this place. And you know what? Actually, in these you'll find some information about the. So that you came across some information about the temple in the center. That like there's this temple underneath the city that houses this gem that is not part of like there's some kind of building in the center in the middle of the city that's some large temple, and underneath it is like a secret space that the Drow, being the tunnel dwellers that they are, easily found and uncovered this gem that's in the center of this underground space in the temple in the center of the city, but they don't know anything about it.
Well, shit, that's useful information. But now we don't know. We gotta find out how to get there.
So I assume we're in the wind section of the city, if that, because we came from Erisi's point.
Well, the temple we were just in had
We're at the
fire
shrine
gods.
of the Everlight. Yeah.
So we must be in the fire section.
So if we're in the fire section, then we head east. That'll take us towards the center.
But it's underground. So there must be other caves or some place that could lead us there.
Maybe that's what Rundorth was trying to find.
Possibly. I mean, but this says they never found out anything else much about it.
The Drow didn't, but maybe there might be something in Primordial written somewhere.
Well, how many options do we have for, path that don't take us to where the squid-faced guy was earlier today?
Well, Rundorth can handle himself. Sure, we're not going back there because
Well, if we
that's
don't
not
wanna
where the
go
black
back-
gem is.
Well, if we don't go back there, then we're going to have to go probably double back to where we met Jess, go to a different temple, and take their way down to Belsima. Otherwise, we have to go back to Squidface, deal with him, and from there head towards the center of the city.
I mean, we're in the city. We don't have to go into the temple. Right? Because that was like a secret entrance on the other side of the temple. Which, right?
No,
That's how
I
we
was
got
getting
in
the
there.
impression we're in like we are inside that, like basically we're entering essentially the area covered by the map through the Shrine of the Everlight, like a secret door in the back of that. This is sort of like the outskirts of it.
Yeah, you're not really in the city proper. You kind of based on how old you know the city is, you can tell that these corridors that you've been going through are newer. Um, that this like access to the city um, is are these kind of these, like secret passageways in there. You're not quite into the center of the city yet. You're like in these kind of passages that bring you out. You'd also know that of like dwarvish cities that they're often built underground or in mountains. Um, and so these are like the passages to there, and based on how you got into that temple, you feel that the one near you is like a secret passage. Um, Based on what Rundorth and Broldenthar have told you before, though, you know that there are like other more um, accessible entrances into the city, or not more accessible, but just other ones, more direct, I should say.
Well, wherever those entrances are, we have to. Well, I don't know if we have to find them because this other temple is under it.
You know one of them that he mentioned to you, which is what's it called? The Vale of Dancing Waters, which is like a dwarvish outpost. But he told you that there's like grumpy dwarvish people who live there, and they don't let people into their ancient city.
And we've had a pretty bad luck with grumpy dwarves lately.
More
Maybe
importantly,
these
that means we
grumpy
have to go.
dwarves are slightly less grumpy.
But it also means we have to go back to the air temple, because the air temple is in the way between us and the surface, which leads to the Vale of Dancing Water.
Yeah, I mean, the plan was we would stick with Rindorth and he'd be able to, got us
Wait,
to another way out, and he ditched us. So we're kind of lacking options right now, unfortunately. We can
John
either go
is
deeper
spaced
or
out.
we can back out.
John spaced out most of the conversation, but when he heard going back to the air temple, he just goes, "Does that mean I can get my griffin egg?"
I
No,
don't know if they've got
probably
griffins there,
not.
buddy.
Yeah, I mean they have more of the way of vulture demons than they have griffins. It seems.
Not anymore.
I'm sure you could purchase one of those griffin eggs in like a black
They
market.
owe me one.
For free.
There's black markets that sell them if you want one.
No, they promised me one. I
But
don't
we
need to
don't
go
want
buy
for free.
one.
What
Then
do
the
you
people
think,
that
Jess?
they killed.
What do I think about what?
We're talking about
Promise.
maybe either going back to the surface and finding another way into the city, or going back the way we just came from and dealing with that squid thing.
I think it'd be better to dive deep in the place that we're already in. Why would you try to find a new entrance when we already are at an entrance?
He has a really good point because if we find another entrance, we might just run into just as much resistance as we have here.
We
Whereas
might run
already
into
kinda
two
have
squid faces.
Exactly.
This squid thing, if we take it down together, it probably won't be much of a fight.
Yeah, we can't. We just can't take it on now. Obviously, we could take it on maybe once we get a bit more
In the
rest.
morning?
Well, obviously.
Morning, night, evening, whatever time it is.
Yeah, we could take some time. Heal up. Go back in there. Destroy this thing.
Listen, I just want to get back into the city and go find someone, so I think it'll be our quickest ways to go through.
Agreed.
I
Might
just
as
want
well.
this black rock so we can get some money.
We do
I
have
feel
a
like-
bit of a ticking clock in all of this.
Yeah, if we don't stop them soon, like we don't know what's gonna happen up there.
Do they even have the location of this thing? Why don't we just take one as a prisoner?
I mean, that's not a bad idea if we can manage it. To be fair, we don't even know where the cults are coming from. We don't know how many cults are coming.
We don't know if the air cultists were still following us.
This is very true too.
You guys got cults after you?
I think we got
Oh,
everybody
yes.
after us.
A couple.
We are quite infamous throughout these lands.
What's your name?
Everyone,
Black and
are we
Temple.
ready? Are we gonna do our pose?
I'm not too.
We have a
There's a
pose.
pose.
There's a
Yeah.
pose.
Wait, was I the only one practicing?
For the Ginyu squad.
Yeah, like I was thinking to get you, Team Rocket style.
I get in position, ready to follow John's lead.
What are they doing?
At any other
John
point,
strikes the best pose he can.
I try and do one behind him. I think we're supposed to order by height, maybe?
Come on, we got some slackers here.
Agony, they've been practicing.
I haven't. This is all impromptu.
I mean, I practiced before with them, but I don't feel like doing it right now.
So you've all been practicing without me.
But you practiced?
You weren't?
Really, Paylus was the backbone of this whole thing.
Look, why didn't anybody tell me about this?
All right. So you guys are taking a rest. Sabelin, you're the first watch. Why don't you make me a perception check?
Yeah, then also I'm don't have my armor on, so I can get the full hit done.
Okay. So you take off your armor. As you're kind of standing near the entrance to this room, you're trying to hear down the hallway. Because where are you set up? Are you like just kind of right up next to this lizard monster?
Can I sit on top of his corpse, like just kind of
Yep.
get a little bit of height?
Yeah. So you can't see though because it's like you remember you're right around this corner. So you can kind of barely just see around the corner. But you can't really see any farther than that. As you're looking down, there we go. As you're looking straight ahead, and there's this corner, the hallway that turns, and you're listening. You're not sure. There's definitely like some creaks and noises off in the distance down this hallway, but you're not sure if it's just the like kind of groans of the hallway or if it's something moving around out there. But it seems very far off and very faint, whatever the noises are.
Okay.
They're not loud.
I'm gonna go forward to kind of where that bend is and try and peek around the bend.
Okay. I'll say, as you come closer and listen, keeping that same perception check as you're like really coming out and poking your head down the hallway, you get the idea that there's something out there. It's far away, but you kind of hear some banging noises, like doors opening or closing. And you know, as you came out here through this down this kind of corridor off the side of the main pathway, there were like some small rooms and different things on your way down here. So you're kind of hearing these noises. I think there might be something out there looking around, moving around.
Can I try and stealth forward to kind of see if I can get a glimpse of what's making this noise? Since I don't have my armor on, I actually don't have disadvantage on that for once.
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
All right. Good thing you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah, no joke.
So you kind of are sneaking down the hallway. You're getting closer to this noise. How far away, or how far down the hallway you're trying to go? As you're getting closer, it still seems pretty far away.
I guess I'm gonna keep going until I hear an obvious sign or see an obvious sign of something ahead.
Okay. So as you kind of come down farther down the hallway, whatever these noises are, they're getting a little louder. But I'll say you go like 100 feet down the hallway, and then it tees, and off to your left, that's where the noises are coming from, and that's kind of back towards the direction that you came from, and it just sounds like some sort of creatures moving around, opening doors, maybe like making noises, but you can't. It's so far away and quiet that you can't like make out anything that like what these noises are. But you get the idea just based on the situation that something's looking for you.
Okay, and I was able to tell those from the direction that we came from.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the group then. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and try and quietly wake everyone up. Hey, I think they're following us. Heard stuff coming from the way we came.
Oh joy.
Wonderful.
God damn, I just went to sleep.
Well, I can give us an early alarm system. Orpheus.
What?
So you resummon him.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would have been doing that as we were sort of setting up camp and stuff.
John up on the ceiling is going, turn off the light!
Exactly. Sablin, I hate to tell this, pal, but we're gonna have to douse that thing.
Oof. Okay.
Maybe you should get some sleep, Sablin, and Orpheus here doesn't need to sleep, and he can see in the dark just fine.
Oh yeah,
And
Orpheus.
he's
Orpheus doesn't need sleep. Orpheus can do this. Orpheus can do that. If you make me go next to a fucking goo monster again, I'm out of here, buddy.
No, look. Oh, come on. Don't be that
Quite
way.
a
I'm
little
sorry.
demon you got there, Artemis.
What'd you say?
I said quite the little demon you got there.
He's a devil. Please. Yeah. Anyway.
Don't assume his race.
Yes.
He's
Don't
an
assume
asshole.
don't assume his lower plane. Anyway.
He's a lovable asshole, but he's an asshole.
I don't know if you heard all the jibbering jabbering, but drive me fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. I kind of heard it through you. Listen, I'm sorry about all that. I didn't mean for it to happen. I'll be more careful next time. Next time, I'll just unsummon you. I'll just recall you.
Well, thank you.
I didn't think about it.
I got
very
a nice
hard.
imp lady back home, and I love when you unsummon me. It really sucks being here.
Oh. Okay, well, I did not know that.
You hear in your mind.
Do you have little squirts
No.
walking around too? You gotta take care of them.
You,
Send Charles up there.
Artemis, you hear in your mind because you've talked to Orpheus before about
Mhm.
what happens when he goes back. And he's like, "I'm just kidding. Don't send me back to her.
Yeah,
It's
no,
terrible."
yeah, no, I know. It's fine.
But he's kind of like smiling and putting on a show for everyone else. Like, yeah,
Right.
I got a lady. Yeah, it's real nice.
Anyway, listen, why don't you turn invisible, buddy? Go down the hall, around the corner. Go about, Salem, how far down were they?
They're down by where it's split between the way we went and the way we didn't.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Go around the corner, go down about 75 feet, just hang out on the ceiling, and if you see people coming around the corner, come flat back over to us, okay?
All right. Fuck it. Why not? And he just starts flapping away. Down the
Listen,
hallway.
if you need to, turn into a spider, okay?
All right. To like hide you, mean?
Yeah. I mean, if they're still drow, I mean, they did respond to you at first, so.
Oh yeah. That was cool. All right, so he takes off down
Oh,
the
hang on.
hallway.
Before he does, I'll show him the plug thing. Hey, by the way, do you know anything about these?
What are you showing him?
The weird like metal
thing
rod
in the neck.
thing. The hemalurgic spike.
Looks to be like some kind of metal to me.
Thank you. Did not know that. Okay. I'm
I
supposed
think
to
they
read
call that
primordial.
shape a cylinder.
Cylinder, right. Thank you. Okay,
Mm.
so somebody
Yeah.
knows their basic shapes. Somebody paid attention in geometry class, which is more than I did.
Glad you noticed.
Yes, I don't suppose you read primordial.
I don't think so.
Scouting duty it is. Thank you.
So he goes down the hallway.
Mhm.
So you guys are all taking a rest then and letting Orpheus keep watch?
Sure.
Or just-
So
yeah.
you guys are resting. You eventually fall asleep. It takes you a while, but it after like another hour, you all start to. Some of you start to doze off. The more easily, those of you who more easily zonk out than the others. Orpheus, meanwhile, is kind of listening and sitting, like twiddling his thumbs, like making flames appear and disappear and trying to do like little tricks.
Not paying attention.
Every once in a while, he kind of pays attention as those noises just don't go away. They're slowly getting louder. Whatever it is slowly getting closer. Eventually, he comes back. Or Artemis, within 100 feet, you can hear him, right?
Yeah.
Artemis, you're just as you start to doze off, you hear in your mind, "Hey, boss, this keeps getting closer. I think they might be coming here."
Of course they are. Okay. Thank you. I'll unsummon him, or I'll recall him to me, is what I should say.
Okay. So he comes back to you. He goes, they're pretty close down the hallway. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, thank you.
I think
Okay.
they're getting here. They just keep
I'll,
getting closer. It's not going away.
Yeah, that's not good. I'll go over and I'll shake Jess awake.
John might have a way to get rid of him.
So you shake Jess
Decoy.
awake.
Hey, I don't suppose you can do that rope thing again, can you?
You want me to do that rope thing again?
Yeah. They're coming.
Yeah, I think I might be able to do that. Let me take a look here.
I'll start shaking other people awake.
I can't do that rope thing again. Sorry.
Oh boy. Yeah,
What?
I'll
Not
start
Huh?
shaking everybody else.
You throw rocks at the ceiling to get John up,
Oh yeah.
or you could
I
send Orpheus.
Yeah, I'll send Orpheus up there and shake you awake.
What?
I can do
Huh?
that rope thing again tomorrow, though.
What's going on?
I was still awake.
Why am I up again?
I'm gonna start
We've got-
backing away a
John.
little.
John, come down here. We've got trouble.
Okay, and he kind of just does like a flip, turn, and falls.
Listen,
What-
they're on their way here.
Do you want me to get rid of him?
How could you get rid of it?
I can
Yeah,
make-
if you can.
I think I can. I don't know. Maybe make noises like this thing, and he points to the dead Bahir,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe scare
Yeah.
people off.
That's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can Orpheus let me know when they start to get a little close? Because I don't think it's gonna be very long range.
I'll look over at Orpheus, invisible, around the corner.
Okay. So Orpheus goes, "All right," and he disappears, flutters out into the hallway. Are you looking through Orpheus's eyes during this, or
Yeah.
so? As you're looking, you see around the corner come a group with. They're kind of spreading out. You see, actually, there's a few drow that come around the corner. And they kind of keep going down the other hallway. There's about the same amount you saw in that room, and kind of a similar mix of like the ones that look less well-to-do, and the ones that looked a little more trained and like kind of higher officers in whatever kind of organization this is. And then behind it, that turns down in your direction, there are these creatures that are like little brains on legs. And they're
I'm
like,
still looking through Orpheus's
it's
eyes.
just
but
through
I'm gonna-
Orpheus's eyes.
Yeah, I'm still looking through Orpheus's eyes, but I'm gonna do a thumbs up to John.
And 30 feet down the hallway, it's gonna sound like a Behir's, the sound we heard from the Behir earlier. You know, its roar,
Uh-huh. All right.
and its loudest volume, and apparently that's a scream or a lion's roar. So I'm guessing it would be as loud as the creature, or just slightly below it. I
Okay.
don't know if
Yeah.
it's gonna-
Yeah. I mean, it would be yeah, a bit quiet. You wouldn't be able to get the noise of this monstrous creature, or this humongous creature, but it's pretty loud still. A lion's roar is pretty fucking loud. And
I also
So you make
thaumaturgy
this-
to make some shaking, you know. Like
Oh,
it's a
all
huge
right, nice.
creature, and add to it.
All right. Why don't for the hell of it, why don't both of you make me performance checks? Okay. You know what? Let me
Could be
roll
worse.
real quick. As Orpheus sees following, there's like these four of these kind of creatures walking. They're like almost on like dog's legs or something like that. And there's like four legs coming out of this little brain that are just like walking along the ground. And then behind them comes walking this same creature with the robes and the hind collar, with the tentacle mouth and the squid-like head.
Oh, we got all of them. Okay.
Comes around the corner. And let me see. Here we go. Oh, whoops. And it kind of looks down that way, and then is gonna get its little dogs to follow it, and goes the way that the drow went, further down the hallway. So they don't come down your T in the intersection. It seems to keep going down the hallway the other direction.
And I'm just gonna continue to like every couple seconds, just quiet, or just continue to make some noises, some growling, and keep it going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it just in case, just
Is it working?
Great.
I think so.
So after a few minutes, it seems you don't hear anything. I mean, you do hear those noises, but they now seem to be getting kind of farther away.
stop making Behir noises.
This is going to be a very stressful rest.
You're telling me. hopefully that could avert them for a while.
I'll just leave Orpheus sort of in a. I'll actually send him back down to where he was initially, and just have him hide out there too again.
All right. So Orpheus continues to keep watch. The rest of you are going to try to get back to sleep.
Yes.
Does Orpheus need sleep?
Is it been like about 2 hours into this or what?
Yeah, but yeah, about that.
Okay, Jess, do you want to take watch or what?
Yeah, I'll take
Or whoever was second, I don't remember.
I can take a watch. That's fine with me.
All right. So Jess, you take the next watch. Make a perception check. As the rest of you start to go to bed, Jess is keeping an eye out. Orpheus is also kind of as this alarm. You hear those sounds kind of get a little bit more quiet, and then as you're keeping watch, nothing eventful happens.
So it's the next person? I thought Artemis was third, so I'm confused. Who's next?
Yeah, well, it was just Orpheus, I guess, taking over after St. Moon heard something, so.
Yeah, so, but Jess just did. Okay, so now Artemis, you said Orpheus will just watch for the night?
Yeah.
You guys all sleep? Okay, so, why don't, Artemis, why don't you just roll me a d20?
Okay. Oh, just a normal D20?
Yeah, just a d20.
6.
Okay. So you guys all finally put yourselves to sleep. It takes you a while to kind of get calmed down, get ready for bed. But eventually you all fall asleep. And Artemis, Orpheus wakes you up a few times throughout the night of like, oh, I think I heard something. Oh no, never mind. It's just there's the door. I don't think it's much.
Okay, good job. That's my good boy.
But besides that, you guys have a restful evening as much as you can in this stressful situation. And you all kind of wake up pretty early in anticipation of escaping this place. And that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Okay.
So you guys complete your long rest.
Ooh.
And
I suppose
we
we've leveled up,
ding?
have we?
Yeah.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Okay.
You guys can't just run away from everything.
Fair.
No.
You gotta fight something before you level up.
Thought that was good. Anyway.
Man, instead of running,
You're getting there.
Martha,
You're
I
close.
should've
Yeah,
just
yeah,
stood
yeah.
my ground.
I had
Gotta take out
7
that mind
spell
flare.
points left, by the way.
Oh yeah, make
Eric.
a Constitution save. Thank you. And actually,
Oh, fuck.
okay, so you get a point of exhaustion.
Oh joy.
For what?
Would,
And
my
actually-
Oh,
other
she stayed up. That's right.
I forgot the last time that I made you do that. Make me let's see, I guess this would be kind of a intelligence check. Just a general intelligence check. It's not a high DC.
But
Nope.
Wah,
Never mind.
wah, wah.
Yeah, you just like you're trying to figure out like what am I doing? Because actually the night before you felt like you had a pretty restful night. You're like, what am I doing differently? Like why am I is it something I'm eating? You know, what is it? What did I change my diet? Is it sleeping underground? Why can't I not?
did I murder a man?
You're trying to
I
figure
murdered
out why
several
you can't
people.
sleep, but you can't figure it out. But yeah, you do gain a point of exhaustion, and yeah.
Exhaustion is. We
All right. Well,
Jeez.
thanks, guys.
Mhm.
That
Thank you.
that was a good one. You guys really weren't trying to flee from that place. Like, so many things kept coming.
Yeah,
Thought
it's
you were
like,
gonna fight the
Considering
whole
you keep
temple.
going.
Yeah, I don't even know how we're supposed to do these things. Like, are you supposed to like fight them and run away, or do you just like push through, or how does this work?
Depends on how well they sort of go, but usually dungeon crawls, in my experience, are like go as far as you feel comfortable, then run away. Yeah.
I mean, if you think about what you guys accomplished today, you escaped the temple, so that was a bunch of fights, or a like kind of prolonged fight.
Mm-hmm.
You fought that Bahir on the way there, and then you got there.
Mm.
So by the time you
Yeah,
got there,
yeah,
you guys
yeah,
were
yeah.
already had two
Fucked up.
combats under your belt.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you did pretty well for the situation. I thought you were gonna have to fight those. I thought they were gonna find you, but you guys were sneaky.
I know.
I wonder if we should have just
Stress of
stayed and fought
suppressing.
that mind flayer. Because it
Probably
would
could
just
have won,
Probably
yeah, because it
just
would have just
one
been the mind flayer instead of a mind flayer in its paw.
but it would still be hard.
That you mean back at the temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you first
Oh,
came
that thing would
across
have
it.
fucking wrecked us. Are you kidding?
Mm. No.
No. Listen, I could have cast heat metal on it.
Yeah, you can, but that's not. No. No. Is anybody proficient in intelligence saves?
What's
I
an
got my
intelligence
aura.
save?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay, so
I mean,
My
I
aura
have a
brings it up
plus
to
2.
2.
I have
what
a
I'm
plus
hearing
4.
is Mind Blast either just drops most of us because we're at single digit health.
I have a
those
plus
that it doesn't
4, and
cause
I
them
had
to get
50
stunned.
HP.
But Sable, Agony, and I are at single digits.
I mean,
Or were.
I had 37. No,
Oh,
32.
you were?
I was full health.
I was at 32.
I think it's just you and I.
But.
I love not being in the front. It's great.
Little bitch.
Sam, no wonder you play like this. This is amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't think any damage ever.
I know.
What's damage, right?
Yeah. Easy.
That's funny.
It's okay. The
All
mages
right.
can take the hits. It's fine.
Yeah, that's totally what we should be doing.
Exactly.
It's okay.
What, you've
Whatever
never
I
seen a
don't make up in
frontline sorcerer
tanking,
before?
I'll make up in
Oh, that
damage.
reminds me. I'm gonna swap out Hypnotic Pattern
Like
for.
11 AC. Sorcerer. attack.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I got to figure out what spell I'm gonna swap out over the course of this next week too.
I'm
Oh,
swapping
yeah,
out
we
for
can do that
comprehend
now.
languages.
Interesting.
Just cause.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with knock
Nox pretty good.
instead of heat metal, because heat metal isn't coming up, and knock I feel like we are gonna come into doors we might need to be able to open suddenly.
How does knock
Possible.
work?
You cast a spell and you open a door.
What if it's locked?
It opens the door. But
What
it
if it's
makes a
really
very loud knock noise for anyone within like a couple hundred feet.
Yeah, so it's like not a sneaky door opening, but it'll open like any lock, pretty much.
Anything without
Even
like
magical.
you, yeah, even magical.
Yeah,
Mm.
unless
What? When did I get
it's like super magical, right? Is there
Yeah,
like some
like-
kind of
I can't remember the specifics. Basically, it goes, it can open most things.
Yeah.
I think the only thing it cannot is things that are under the arcane lock spell.
okay?
Greater invisibility? Do I have that? Hang on, let's take a look here.
Nope, even it literally will open anything. Choose an object you can see within range. That object can be a
arcane
door,
lock.
box, chest, a set of manacles, padlock, anything. It is unlocked, unstuck, or unbarred. And if it is held by Arcane Lock is suppressed for 10 minutes.
Damn.
So yeah, it'll be able to open us anything, which I think will be nice.
Very.
Artemis, will you make me a perception check with Orpheus? There was something I just thought of.
Ooh.
wanna see if you noticed.
Uh-oh. Bonus.
Bonus
We're
round.
all gonna die.
Orpheus. Let's see. Is this...
You realize you
Not a
lost
super high DC.
something. You lost something.
Eric, I don't think you realized how we've been rolling tonight.
Oh,
look.
yeah. Never mind.
You lost your virginity.
We
didn't
did
notice
not
over
get
here
to
still
see
alive.
Rundorf.
You guys have not been rolling well, huh?
Yeah, we haven't.
Look at the last. All the rolls on the screen are below 10.
Yeah.
Listen.
Embarrassing.
It's
Once
been
I
bad.
get to level, I think it's 11, I can't roll below a 10.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I'm gonna go off to sleep, friends. But
Yeah,
that
I gotta
was,
do the same.
Same.
That was a fun one.
I got sick.
I'm excited you guys are in the thick of it now. So let's see what you do
Thick.
next time.
It's a lot harder for us to run away now, which means we kind of have to deal with things.
Well, who knows where the hell Rundorf went?
Little bitch.
Hell, he went to hell.
Almost don't care.
He went to
mean,
hell
we-
where he deserves to be.
I'm.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
we
guys
just
have no
find
obligation.
if we can find someone who reads Primordial to help us with these books, we might just be able to navigate this place ourselves.
Yeah, it's called agony in
Yeah,
the
it's
morning when
called
she learns how to comprehend languages.
Oh, I think you said that they worked on like written text too. Okay, perfect.
Yes, the only person who would be able to do it even better would be Artemis if he had the invocation.
True. Yeah. I'm not taking
His
that.
Eyes of the Runekeeper is stupid.
Yes.
Good or stupid bad?
Stupid good.
Like stupid good. Anything
Stupid
that
good.
has any written anything that's written that
Even,
has
like,
meaning you
stupid
can understand.
drawings. Yeah.
Like stick figures.
Yes. Like
Yep,
even like stupid
anything
stick
written
figures.
that has a meaning you can understand. And I've even read, I believe that includes coded messages.
I don't know
That
about
was the way I understood it when I looked it up. Is because it allows you to understand anything that is written, even in code.
It's interesting.
Good.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed.
Read any writing. Okay, interesting. Okay,
I
yeah,
will-
good night, Eric.
See
See
you
ya.
all later.
Catch
night.
you later.
Susan, I think we're just gonna have to do magic lesson either as a flashback or
No,
I don't know what
no,
the fuck we're doing.
I mean, we could do it. We could do it.
Do it at the beginning of the next session or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could do it in the beginning.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
had a bunch of time that you were
Okay,
getting,
okay, okay.
like while you were, because this was a super long rest. You guys were there for
True,
like 12
true.
hours.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
wanted
like-
to kind of do a scene at the
Okay.
beginning of next session and have
Mm-hmm.
it have been during this, totally cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
can
you
do
don't
it.
have to. You could
Right,
wait.
we'll
You guys
figure
aren't
it out.
leveled up quite yet.
And I learned how to throw a boomerang in this time.
Oh, yeah, I'll make you that.
I practice my dance moves.
And I'm gonna sleep without my armor on for the first time maybe ever.
I'm gonna sleep naked
All right, good night.
Wash
by
all
the fire.
Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna go to bed
Good
myself.
night. Good night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.